Hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect, mate. How's it going? You alright?
Excuse me?
How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm doing excellent. Welcome to the Red Feathers Nest. I'm your host Tom Alpheus, and today we have our 19th guest, Mr. Interesting. So, how are you doing, Mr. Interesting?
I'm doing alright, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Good. All right. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Thank you. So it took us a bit to get here, but that's prime. But I don't actually. Are you used to getting like called or interviewed by other people, or is this like actually the first time this happens?
Yeah, it's the first one for me, mate. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, shit. We're actually having a bit of a lolcow streak because the last guy I covered was a lolcow journalist. Uh, have you ever heard of Mikey No More?
Yeah, he did like the quartering stuff, isn't he? I think or something. I think I remember seeing him something to do with that. I think.
Yeah, his most recent video was on the quartering. The quartering tried to take him down, or like
Oh,
Mikey was one of the millions of people that Jeremy tried to take down. But stand
tried to take him.
strong.
Tried to take him down, did he? What did he do? Like report him or like mass flag him or something? Or
Yeah, he tried to mass flag his recent video just like he did to Worski. But no, it didn't work. Thank God. But yeah,
just saw,
Mike. Yeah.
just saw that. Didn't is it Kino Cathedral or something? I think it's like PPP's channel. I think that just got taken down as well, like today or yesterday. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, the Kino Casino was Worski and PvP's channel, and it got mass flagged by the quartering. I think it's back up, but I don't remember. But yeah, like the quartering is kind of going nuts right now. I'm actually surprised you haven't covered them yet. Seems like
I
new arc is going.
covered him on. I've got a second channel I'm just setting up at the moment, just kind of figuring out what to do with. I did cover him on there actually. I know a little bit about it.
All right, that makes sense. So yeah, let's just get right in. But I mean, before we get right in, just so is your real name? Well, yeah, this is the first question, I guess. So, is your real name, legal name, interesting stuff from around the world? Is that your real legal name?
Yeah, that's what's on my birth certificate. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, interesting. So, what? Okay, so yeah, that's your real name.
My real name's John. If you just want to call me John, mate.
Oh, okay. So what? So yeah, why are you called? I mean, I guess locals are pretty interesting, but like, why such a formal name? Because it's like a kind of a contrast. Like you're talking about fucking Burger Planet or Ethan Ralph, and then but like the channel name is very formal. So was that like the joke, or is there a reason why you're called something like interesting stuff from around the world?
Well, the channel was never meant to be a channel, really. So I just wanted to learn how to do video editing. So I just kind of
Hmm.
thought I'd start a YouTube channel and just edit a load of shit that I found interesting, really, to be honest. So it's just like load of the very very first stuff on the channel was just like compilations of mushrooms growing and really random weird shit really.
Okay.
Then I started doing some quite like martial arts, and I started to do some martial arts foul compilations, and they started to do well. Started to get subscribers and stuff. Then just went from there really. So yeah, this name just kind of stuck from there because the channel kind of took off, whereas it was just meant to be me learning how to edit videos. Really, that's the purpose of the channel. It wasn't meant to be like what it is now in any way, really, to be honest.
And how did it transition into locale coverage?
So started to get lots of subscribers. Well, not lots, like I don't know, a couple of thousand, like 4 or 5 thousand or something. Hit the monetization requirements, whatever they were. I can't really remember now. But I tried to monetize it because it was a compilation channel. I couldn't monetize it because YouTube doesn't let you monetize those. So I had to basically delete all of those old videos and start talking on them and start just doing other stuff with it. So again, I just was experimenting, just seeing what I kind of liked and what I didn't like. And I made a video about Cyrex. It was just randomly. I didn't even really know what a lolcow was, to be honest. Just made a video about Cyrex. He's a strange little fella. And that one took off, and then kind of fell down the rabbit hole, and here we are, really.
You fell down the rabbit hole and you never got up.
Yeah, still in there now.
Yeah. I think also I think that my first video of yours was from fuck, I forgot his name, but remember that Russian guy that like and he wore like a gas mask and he like cooked in his house, but like it was like generally one of the worst cooking videos, like the worst cooking channel ever.
Oh yeah, like Massimo Kiss.
Yeah,
Oh,
Massamokas.
yeah, something like that.
And so yeah, I think that was my first video, and then I started watching a lot of your videos. Uh, it kind of sucks though. Not your fault. It's just more my fault, but kind of sucks that your some of your more interesting videos are behind a paywall, because I really wanted to watch because you have like this really cool video that I kind of wanted to get into. It was like some guy in leather. The most disturbing story I've ever covered. I wonder what that could be. Are you making good money? Are you making good money from the memberships?
Yeah, the memberships is really kind of the thing that's keeping me going. Really, to be honest, the thing that pays me wages. Really, to be honest, actual ad revenue isn't doesn't pay as much as I would like or I would need really to survive. Really, so yes, the memberships and the patrons that kind of keep me going. Really.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So second question. I asked this question to Mikey No More. So seeing how you've covered a lot of people, like way too much people, even people that even I haven't heard of. Like you're actually the person that introduced me to Reverend X. And then I
Yeah.
and then I realized, damn, Reverend X is actually like a very old, ancient figure from the old internet. So
Yeah.
you've come. So you wait. Is he still around, Reverend X? Even like because that video was from like 2 years ago, I think, right?
Yeah, I haven't checked, to be honest. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know. I presume he was. He seems like the kind of guy that probably outlive us all, really. You know, one of those people who looks like they're crumbling and falling apart, but just never goes away. So yeah, I assume he's still around, but I don't know, to be honest.
So yeah, like you've covered a lot of people, and are you like, have you ever received any like, I don't know, not death? I actually have like, yeah, sure, death threats, condemnation. Excuse me, condemnations, or any like uh pushback from the actual subjects that you've covered, or have you actually had a breezy journey?
I don't know. I've got lots of. It kind of varies, really. Yeah, I've got pushback and death threats, I guess. I don't know, lots of weird things, I suppose. Mostly, it's not from the people themselves, though. Maybe no, normally it's from like their fans, if they have fans. I made a video about like an ex pop star called Brian Harvey.
Oh yeah, I watched that one. I remember.
Yeah, so his fans, like, the video wasn't even that. But in my videos, I try not to like attack people really, or I might make little jokes, but I don't like try and demonize them really. His fans took it the wrong way and started to like claim that I was part of like a satanic paedophile cult when I was trying to cover up for him because video was about Brian Harvey's got this weird delusion that he's like a well, it might even be true, I don't know, but when he was in the music industry, there's lots of paedophiles and lots of satanic shit going on and stuff. So his fans thought I was part of that, and yeah, it's got loads of like abuse from his fans, really.
So basically, because you were being impartial, his fans thought you were like part of the problem.
Yeah, well, it's not like uh, try and be impartial, but people, well, it's kind of fair enough, I understand, but people don't see they see it as like you're attacking the person that they like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like exposing the paedophile satanic sex rings or whatever. And if I'm making a video about him and I'm kind of slightly mocking him or whatever, then I must be part of it and all this kind of stuff, you know. So I say it's understandable. It's pretty fucking mental, but you know, it's I get it. I suppose like they're down that rabbit hole and they're kind of
I think
super
the only,
believe in it.
I think the only time I could remember, at least, maybe in your membership videos, you were more harsh. But I remember, yeah, I remember you. There are some moments where I can tell when you flare up. Like I watched your Jeremy Kyle video, and you just flat out said, like, I never liked Jeremy Kyle. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cunt though, I think, out there. I know. It's very condescending. I don't know, did you ever I suppose you probably never even really saw the show in America, right? Or did you get it over there or
No, but like I obviously knew who Jeremy Kyle was like way before like all of this.
no?
Yeah, like I've heard of the name Jeremy Kyle. I mean Jeremy Kyle is just like a shittier version of the Steve Wilkos show, right?
I don't know what that is to be honest, but it's like Jerry Springer. It's kind of like that, but just less animated, I suppose. It's just very it's just him basically getting a load of down and out people and just berating them for like an hour and just like lording it over them and just being a bit of a dick, really, to be honest. And this, I don't know, his whole persona is just uh, doesn't really gel well with mine. I don't think. I don't really like him that much.
And what other subjects have you covered that because you have a lot of videos. Have you covered where you just actually felt like some like an actual like hatred for them?
Uh, I don't normally get too involved, like emotionally attached to it, to be honest. But there has been a few. There was one. What's she called? Lovely Peaches. Have you ever heard of this? I think it's Lovely Peaches
Oh
or
yeah, of
something to do
course.
with peach. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard
of
of
course.
before. Yeah,
Yeah, I know Lovely Peaches.
yeah. I made a video on her. That was a members one, so probably wouldn't have seen that one. But when I first
Yeah,
started
but
making it, when I first
yeah,
started making it, I'd kind of seen a few videos from some other people that had posted them. She didn't really seem that bad, but when I started researching her and kind of actually digging in the details that these other people weren't covering, she's fucking hot. She's a disgusting person. She really got under my skin. She did, to be honest. I didn't like her.
yeah, and yeah. I don't remember most of the lore from her, but she I know she like abandoned her like she like abandoned her like child, right? I know that was one of the things.
Yeah, I think she abandoned her child. I kind of struggled to remember. It was a couple of years ago. I think I made that video, but she was like saying how she would sell her child for sex and like to paedophiles and stuff, and
Yeah,
it's just I don't know, just the worst stuff you can imagine. She would just revel in it, and she was, like someone who just enjoys reveling in the disgustingness. So yeah, I
yeah.
didn't like her very much. One on the main channel that did you ever watch the Dayton Hypernova one?
I know who he is, but I didn't watch that video. But I know who he is.
Yeah, him. I didn't like him either, to be honest. Yeah, he's just so horrible to his family, and just such a selfish,
Is that the
horrible.
Wait, is that the guy that like wait, I think I did watch that video. Is that the guy that yeah, like he lives with his family and basically all his videos is just him like arguing with his dad and mom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and his like skin all flakes off, and he's like transgender, I think, and uh, yeah, he's just always like threw a glass in his brother's face, and then just always moans about how his brother tries to kill him, even though his brother didn't do anything, and he bullies his mum and his dad, and go to his dad's funeral when he died, all this kind of stuff. Just like it's a load of horrible stuff all piled into one person. So yeah, I wasn't really a massive fan of him either.
No, yeah, like I'm actually surprised how much coverage Dayton Hypernova has, considering how obscure he is. Oh, his channel's still up. What the fuck? Ugh.
Yeah, his channel's still up. I think he posts. Actually, I saw randomly. It's weird. Actually, I think it was yesterday. He hasn't posted, so he's got like a secret Facebook account. I think it is where he just
Oh,
posts to a few of his fans now. And that's only where it places posts. And some podcast called Revenge of the Sis.
yeah, I was
It's like
gonna say the freaking Royce Lopez and Mersh
that's the one.
uh
They have like
come
someone on
come.
the inside, don't they? So they get all this kind of scoops. And apparently, he just posted a video like yesterday or the day before. Which was the first one he's posted for a while, I think.
Are you acquainted with Royce Lopez and Mersh?
No, think I spoke to him I think they commented on some of my videos. I had a little brief chat to him there, but I don't really don't know him. And I think I've watched like a couple of their shows, and I've been, yeah, for the Dayton Hypernova one, because they had basically, they had most of the information on their channel. So I kind of had to watch a lot of their videos then, I think.
Ah, okay.
And also the Owen Benjamin one as well, I think, because they were intertwined with that story as well. Like they were kind of interacting with him, and they were part of the story as well. So yeah, I kind of vaguely know about them, but I don't know loads about them really.
Okay, yes. Okay, so dates in Hypernova, and
Oh,
and
apart
what's your relation to? Because yeah, I've been having kind of like a hot streak with these people, so like that's why I felt the need to ask. What is your relation with like the sector, if you have any?
I barely know what it is, mate. To be honest, I kind of I started getting into Ethan Ralph recently, and like Scarlett Hampton, like that kind of whole relationship.
Yeah.
So I've kind of learned. Again, I don't even really know what it is, to be honest. I know some people in the comments of the videos and people that follow the channel were talking about like Sector and the Dabbleverse and these types of things, and I came across them when I was researching Ethan Ralph. I don't really know what they are. Though. Are they like right wing internet subcultures or something like that? Is that what they are? I still can't really quite make it out, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's basically just anybody. I mean, there's some left wingers in there. Like you could honestly, old Destiny used to be pretty sector.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah, he used to be pretty sector because he kept debating these people. Now, ironically enough, new Destiny is a million times worse than old Destiny, but but either way, yeah, like old Destiny used to be pretty sector because he like kept debating these people. But basically, yeah, the sector is basically just like these, yeah, like right wing or far right podcast people, uh though but that are often quite contradictory, and the defining trait with the sector is they either have crossed paths or are associated with Ethan Ralph in one way or another. Yeah, like it all comes back to Ethan Ralph, so good job on starting with him, I guess.
So okay, so Ethan Ralph's like the kind of genesis of it all. So Andy
Yeah.
Warski, is he part of the sector then?
uh okay, Andy Worski, out of
They
all of
did
the
they did a show together, right? I think, didn't they?
out of out of all of these sector people, Andy Worski has had the most redemptive story. I feel like he's actually the one that kind of made it out. Not that he's not a part of it still, like yeah, but he is honestly the one that's like made it out. Basically,
So
Was famous for being like a drunk cokehead.
yeah,
There's a really famous clip of him, you probably know it, of him burning his nipple on live.
oh no, I don't
Uh
know that now.
uh, and also Worski, if you ever come across this video, I love you, man. Don't kill me. uh, but basically, yeah, he was like famous for that. He had a show with I don't, I'm misremembering some parts, but I know he tried to do like a show with, or did a show with Ian Miles Chong. Uh, Him and PPP actually hated each other initially because PPP, Josh Moon, Josh Moon is in a bit of trouble right now with chibi reviews, but that's besides the point. PPP, Josh Moon, Godwinson, and someone I'm forgetting made like a show, well, that was actually dedicated to a logging Worski. Um, but then Worski and PPP decided to make their own show, and yeah, here we are. So Worski's actually been 2 years sober now, so that's pretty good.
Is the sector something that you like wallow in rather than like a group that you want to be in? It's like a designation if you're like a degenerate kind of loser or something like that. Is that right or not? Is it like
Yeah,
a
pretty. Yeah,
is it
pretty
something you
much.
want to be in? Do you want to be in the sector, or is it just like a is it a bad thing?
It is a bad thing. Most of it. There are some people that are. I mean, there are some normal people that just happen to be in it. And like, I mean, he's not that normal, but Shamu, for example, who's like an A logger of the Thorps, like he's technically a part of it, but he hasn't really done anything wrong, I think. Then there's once again Godwinson, who is he's just some guy, to be honest. Even though he like does involve himself a lot with these people. And there's the name might sound bad, and he technically is not the greatest person because of his views, but technically speaking, he's not really a degenerate. But and he actually is like functionally normal. But Big Papa Fashion. Yes, that is his username.
Big Pepper
Big,
Fascist.
yeah. Like by definition, he's functionally normal. He just happens to be involved with these kind of people, but generally, they're not really the greatest people on Earth. And given how you've covered Ethan Ralph, you probably got the lore of Digibro, freaking the first 16-year-old, the freaking Riley shit. The Digibro stuff as well. That's probably didn't help. The fact that Ethan Ralph has been arrested like 3 times. The fact that he just flat out died last year in Yucatan, or people thought he died last year because the police found a fat American corpse in the middle of the Yucatan Ocean, and people thought it was Ralph. so, so but yeah, it's not a great place. Technically speaking, Mike, like someone like Mikey no more would be sector adjacent, but not because he's actually like associated with Ralph. He just covers them a lot. But to be truly sector, you at least have to be friends or us or enemies, I guess, with Ralph. That's like a great start there.
Okay. What's the
So
Dabbleverse? Do you know what that is then? What's the Dabbleverse?
I haven't heard that name. Maybe if I look it up, I'll probably know it instantly. Dabble
Uh,
verse. Let's see. Why? Where have you heard that term?
it's people when they're speaking about the sector, they speak about the Dabbleverse as well, and it seems to be like some kind of adjacent thing. But yeah, I don't really know to be honest. So, I mean,
Oh, okay. All right. I know what this is. All right. So there's like a slight overlap between the sector people and weirdly enough, the Howard Stern show.
all right. So he was like left wing, isn't he? Howard Stern is that, or I don't really know. He was like a left wing guy, wasn't he? Howard Stern.
Now he is.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. He never used to be then. No?
Yeah, he used to be like your average edgy shock jock like Anthony Cumia or what have you. Or like
Yeah.
Hope.
Is the guy?
Um
He's got like long hair and he wears like a hat. Is that him?
yeah, he has like
Stern?
he has like long curly hair. He used to be a
Yeah.
host for America's Got Talent.
All
Or
right.
was.
Okay.
But yeah, like there's like some slight overlap between the Howard Stern universe and the sector because one of the proponents of the because there's a podcaster named Aaron Imholte, and I think he used to work or at least like no pun intended dabble with the Howard Stern show. And but now Aaron Imholte has been like reduced to just like some fuck ass like podcaster that got cucked by Nick Rekieta. And then Nick Rekieta got arrested for having drugs and pretty hardcore stuff.
Yeah, I've heard.
um,
I know a little bit about the Nick Rekieta. Again, I'm not like I don't know loads about. So he's part of the Dabbleverse, is he? That Nick Rekieta guy.
yeah, like by us by associate he is because of Aaron Amolte, but the main character of the Dabbleverse is Stuttering John, who I believe was let me look it up real quick. Yeah, Stuttering John is like a former staff member of the Howard Stern show, and I guess I don't know that much about Stuttering John, but if you want to put it this way, you know how I said earlier that Ethan Ralph was like the genesis of the sector.
Yeah.
Stuttering John is like the genesis of the Dabbleverse, so everything presumably starts with him. So I know
Yeah.
that I'm more of a sector scholar myself. That sounds really bad, but it's just the truth. But yeah, like you are is your channel gonna like cover more of that? I mean, there's a lot of interesting stories to be honest. Like I feel like people that are kind of up your alley, that are like up your alley and also like sector are the Thorpes. Those are nasty people.
Forbes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Never heard of them, to be honest.
I like how you say it, British accent. The Thorpes.
The
Uh,
Forbes.
the Thorpes. What part of the UK are you from?
They're from London.
Oh, just flat out. Okay, damn. All right, just London.
Yeah. Don't live there
Uh,
anymore though, but yeah, that's where I'm originally from.
oh, okay, nice. Uh, Are you a Tory or are you a Labour? You don't have
Non-political
to.
stuff. I think they're all
You don't
cunts, to be honest with you. So I'm neither, to be honest.
have.
They're all a bunch of traitors.
Bunch of what?
Bunch of traitors.
Who are the Tories? Yeah, I mean, I can imagine.
Both from Labour and Tories, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like either of them.
Yeah, I can imagine. I have a bunch of English friends and Scottish friends who are like, they just hate. Yeah, like I just hear the same thing over and over again, which is
Yeah,
valid. Yeah, like both the Tories and Labours are like fucking garbage.
I don't think I know anyone that likes Labour or Tories, to be honest with you. I don't think I know anyone.
The Tories are the ones in power right now, right? That's what queer Starmer is, right?
And that's Labour, that is.
Oh, that's Labour.
Yeah, that's Keir Starmer's Labour, yeah.
Oh, I felt like nothing changed then. What the fuck?
Nothing did change, mate, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, never mind then. Oh wow. But regardless, yeah, the Thorpes are. This would be a good channel for you to cover. I think the long story short, so you can like do more research. So if assuming you want to do that video, it's basically about it's about this guy named Ben Thorpe, or Abel or what have you. Don't worry about it. He is like a dad who might or might not be, but 90% chance he might be in a incestuous relationship with his daughter, Grace
I
Thorpe.
see. Okay.
Yeah, that took a turn. I did it. And
So how
uh,
old is him and his daughter? Like, is she like old or is she young or what's the vibe there?
last I check, they well, she's old now, but I don't remember if he groomed her. I don't know. Ben
Hmm.
Thorpe, from what I can tell, is 54 years old, which makes him actually kind of old for a sector person. Um, and Grace Thorpe is right now, at least, she is okay. If that was 3 years ago, okay, she's 23. Okay, so yeah, she's 23, and the dad is 54.
Hey, and then
And they might be in an incestuous relationship. There's a bunch of clips of her getting like fucking bitch slapped, like just straight abuse. You know what
by
I'm
him.
saying? By him and by his son Darius.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, that's yeah. So you can see how grimy and how these people, and the reason why he's sector is because he is involved with people like Ethan Ralph, Destiny, Big Papa Fascist. She actually made an appearance in the LolCal Live podcast, which really shows how ever spanning the sector is, because it might seem contained, but even like but Mike to quote Mikey no more, the sector is something that most people know about, but they just don't want to like admit it.
Are you
And what
are you part of the sector then? You seem to know a lot about it.
uh, I wouldn't go that far, but I do have a little story involving that. So yeah, I've been doing these interviews for a bit. uh Eventually I will make real YouTube videos, like not I'm not gonna like I will still do these interviews, but I will do real YouTube videos, like, so stay tuned. But I've been doing these interviews for a while, right? And I tried to get an interview with um I tried to get an interview with a couple sector people because there was like a big fight between uh Dick Masterson, right?
Um, yeah, yeah, he's got the guy with like long hair, isn't he? And yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He was friends with Ethan Ralph, and they fell out. But I can't remember why now. But yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
he is.
so I tried to ally with Dick Masterson because he was fighting with Eric July back in 23. But Eric July blocked me because I don't even remember what I did. So I was really mad, and I was like, all right, fuck you then. I'm just gonna try to ally myself with these people. I tried to interview Dick Masterson. He like replies to me, and then when I ask him for the interview, he just ghosts me. So then I tried to interview Vito, and that worked. Just if you checked my channel, which I know you have because you left comments on my shitty music.
Well, I quite like your music, to be honest. Yeah, it's like very very experimental. It's like very plays around with like syncopated beats and stuff like that. I quite like it.
Oh, thank you. Uh, but I'm surprised you left the comment on my on that one in particular, Invisible Pirates, and not like the earlier ones, which are looking my better ones.
I have to check them out. Maybe I didn't check them out. I think I listened to.
But but yeah,
What one
like
did? Just listen to
but
that.
yeah,
Was it
like
Sambuca or Samba or something as well?
I know you
Someone
like
from
yeah, I know you like that one too, Samba and Sarah.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that one.
That one was actually like really good. I think I did.
Hmm.
Uh, but but regardless, so I tried to then I got an interview with Vito, which you can see in my channel. I'm not gonna delete that video, even though I probably maybe should because people kind of hate him. But I'm not going to because it shows character. But yeah,
Why do
like
people hate him for? Why do people hate him?
he just has a really bad habit of being a contrarian. But worst of all, he makes a lot of pedophile jokes. And like one or
Uh,
two pedophile jokes, you know, like they can't be funny, but he just keeps doing them, you know what I'm saying? So uh
is he actually a pedo or is he just joke about it? Or...
no, but he did have a Freudian one time. Uh when and again, I can't tell if this was a joke or that was a legitimate Freudian. But one time someone was talking about maps, and then Vito responded to that person by saying we like
All right.
who's we? Like what do you mean? Oh, Vito, are you a map? Like what are you talking about?
Oh.
So yeah, I can't tell if that was a legitimate Freudian or that was just like uh or that was like a joke, but yeah, he is kind of he also has a bad habit of like purchasing or used to have a bad habit of like purchasing you know lolly shit and like Shota dojins.
Yeah,
Uh
that's a straight up sign of being a bit of a wrong one, isn't it? Like the lolicon stuff, man.
yeah,
If you're into that, it's a warning sign straight there, isn't it?
yeah, and also yeah, like I recommend checking the Kiwi farms on him, like the OP, like the first page. I'll tell you everything, but yeah, basically, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and I interviewed him without knowing that, so that was low key my fault.
Mm.
So that was just my fault, flat out. So no, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm part of the sector, but there is like a little footnote where if you tried hard enough, you can find me. Uh, so so yeah, next question. So why are you the Joker? Why are you the Joker? What's up with that?
I don't know. No real reason, mate, to be honest. Again, same as my channel name. It just needed like an avatar, and that was just the thing that I've first got up there, really. Just because it's, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. No real reason. Just
Oh, I thought it's because these people were driving you crazy, so I thought that was a joke there.
no, that's kind of the first thing I thought of. Really, I thought like the Joker, like it was like the more modern ones, is a bit kind of cringe or whatever. So I thought like the old kind of
That one's
campy
Caesar.
one.
That one's Caesar Romero,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, from like the '60s or whatever. I thought that one might be a bit more,
Original.
or better, just a bit less cringy. But yeah, I didn't really know what avatar to use, to be honest. That was just what I used.
Oh, okay, okay. Uh, so no, so yeah, that's basically in just what the sector is. So now you'll be ready in case. Uh, so but
It's just
speaking of
it's something I
yeah,
kind of want to because that and the Dabbleverse, people have been, as I say, like in the comments talking about it. But it's when I've started looking into both of them, they just seem like such. You know, when you know nothing about something, and then you kind of scratch the surface, and it's just a whole load of stuff, and you think, oh, fucking hell, I'm gonna have to learn this so I know the context of this and that, and it seems like so much to learn, really.
no,
The
it
kind of,
really is.
the kind of,
It is a very expansive. Like for example, let's say you go to the Kiwi farms. There is a whole section because look, check this out. There's like the lolcows, right? Then
yeah,
there's like the international clique, you know, which is like for more international lolcows, you know, like for Dragon Lord or something like that.
yeah,
Uh, fucking. But then there's just Ethan Ralph, just a whole section dedicated to Ethan Ralph, and there's like at least 5 pages worth of people to talk about.
Yeah. So was it like Ethan Ralph? ESP's got one for by himself, isn't there's like three people I think it's got it, isn't it? All to themselves. Yeah, Ethan
DSP is
Ralph.
DSP is definitely sector because people like Josh Moon keep harassing him. Whether it's justified or not is up to you. But
Yeah, DSP
um,
DSP is a funny one, and I tried to make a video of him, but it's just so boring. I just don't know why people would pay attention to him. To be honest, yeah, he's such a boring guy. I just watched one of his live streams. I just couldn't face looking at more of it. To be honest,
that's probably why people cover him because it is quite literally the most failureistic. That's not even a word, but failureistic like kind of story.
it's a never ending. It seems like he just hates streaming as well. Like, it just seems like he hates everything about the internet, but he just doesn't just get a real job and just like stop doing the internet. It's very odd.
I mean, it's like Boogie, like you know how Boogie, that one documentary by Mike Klum where Boogie was doing like a fake interview with some woman, and then every time the woman asked him questions, Boogie would just keep like doubling down on like the weird degenerate questions, or sorry, answers. And then the woman is like, "Bro, what the fuck, bro, what the fuck?"
Mm.
Like he does like Boogie clearly hates the internet, but he doesn't want to get a job, so like because he thinks that's beneath him.
He seems like he likes attention, right? That Boogie. From what I don't know loads about him, but from what I know, he's like a kind of an attention seeker kind of guy. From what I can make
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
DSP
like
seems like he kind of just hate. Well, he kind of wants attention, but he kind of hates it. He's like I don't know. Yeah, he's a funny one. Doesn't seem like an exhibitionist or a showman. He's like very bland and that Boogie. At least he has like funny. Well, he used to have like funny skits and meltdowns and weird things going on like that, didn't he?
no, there was a point in time where Boogie was actually called uh the Mister Rogers of the internet. Uh,
I don't know what
man,
that
how
means, mate.
you don't know what that means?
No, is that like an American thing? Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Fuck. What is the British equivalent? Hold on. I was gonna say LeVar Burton, but that's not even. Hold on. Let me try this. What is the British equivalent of Mister Rogers? Okay. What is fuck? Dankula said that chick, and I forgot her name. Okay, Mister Rogers is like okay. I'm gonna say what it is, and tell me if there's a British equivalent. So Mister Rogers was like he was like a TV show. It was about it's like a guy who like teaches kids like pretty difficult topics. But he's like really nice and like really kind and sweethearted. Uh, and I don't know if there's like a British equivalent of that, but yeah, people thought that Boogie at the time was like a very,
Like
nice, passive guy.
like a
But now
wholesome kind of character.
yeah, but now he's just like evil. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
Uh,
I don't know loads about. Is he? What's he done that's evil? I know he's like
uh,
I know he just embarrasses himself loads on that lolcow live or whatever. But
the four big things that I can remember right now. He's 52, which he's that means he started relatively late actually, which is kind of interesting. In the YouTube game. But he's 52 and is currently dating a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old. So
oh,
chances
really?
are, yeah. So chances are that he probably met her when she was, a lot younger than that.
Oh yeah.
So that's one. Second, he faked having cancer multiple times.
Oh yeah, I remember
Uh,
that. Yeah.
Third one, this one I actually don't remember him doing, but Mikey No More said it, and I trust him because this is what he does. Uh, but apparently he just keeps accusing his sister, like in videos and shit. He would say that his sister like raped him. Uh, but
Really? Fucking hell.
there's apparently no proof of this, and given how it's Boogie saying it, that I'm inclined to believe that he's lying.
Yeah.
Um, and the fourth evil thing he did is and he just like keeps scamming people out of money. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And this one isn't necessarily evil, but it's just more so stupid. Do you remember you remember this one at least the Boogie versus Frank Hassel incident?
Yeah.
Where Boogie, where like this is the Boogie experience. uh, some guy trespassing your house. You point a gun at him. You shoot in the air. Yet you're still the bad guy. This is the Boogie experience. like, like
No.
by technicality, he was justified because yeah, Frank Castle was technically being wrong. Like he was like threatening to rape him and shit, and he was technically
Yeah, for
trespassing.
sure, man. But in that situation, I was perfectly offside with Boogie on that one too. If someone comes to your house looking for trouble, then you know what are you
But
expecting? You know?
because Boogie shot in the air where there was a school nearby,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
that's why people didn't side with him. So he had like a slam dunk right there because yeah, Frank
Uh,
Castle was being a fucking weirdo. But just because Boogie shot in the air, that just like that just made everyone turn on him.
yeah, it's just one of those. Well, I suppose most of these local people just can never do anything quite right, can they? Even when they got like handed a win, they always kind of mess it up somehow, like fumble the ball and always mess it up.
Yeah, no, it's crazy like how much of a slam dunk that was and he still failed. Um fucking but yeah, no, like oh my god. So yeah, that's the that's the Boogie experience. So actually
you
yeah, that is another
do you
yeah.
keep up with that local live? Do you watch that at all?
I watch it sometimes. I usually use clip channels, especially when it relates to like the sector. Uh, but yeah, that's another question I have. What videos have you wanted to do, but you like scrapped completely?
Um, I was scrapped completely. No, I don't think I've ever really scrapped. I've scrapped some videos before where I've started looking into them, but they've just been so boring and not really. You don't really know what you're getting into until you kind of research them, really. And because some people seem on the surface like they're going to be interesting, but and they're just not really. I suppose like the sector one is one I kind of want to make a video breaking it apart, but it just seems so complicated. Another one,
I mean,
I'll
you could yeah, you could always just start small. Like let me go to the Google Farms real quick and just say a couple names. Let's see if you've know them. Uh, oh yeah. Also, I don't know if you care about this, but before the interview, I was watching the uh oh yeah, I'm just gonna add a little disclaimer here. Don't sue me, Gooseworks, Glitch. Don't sue me. If you're gonna sue me, sue everybody. I was, you know how there's like a shit storm going on right now with the. I don't know if you care about this, but the Amazing Digital Circus. Everyone's having a meltdown right now.
I don't know anything about it, mate. To be honest with you, don't know what any of
Honestly,
it.
honestly, that's for the better. Uh, but let me just go to the real quick. That sector. All right, I'm gonna say a bunch of names. Let's see if you heard of them. Yeah, there's Ethan Ralph, of course. There's Ethan Ralph's arch nemesis, named Cog City.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know loads about him, but did I know a little tiny bit about them, but I don't know loads about them now.
Yeah,
Heard the name before, yeah.
all you need to know about Cog City is that one time the Ethan Ralph went to Portugal and Cog City encountered him and then just punched him right in the fucking
Oh,
face.
oh, right. Is he the one knocked him out? Like knocked him on the
Yeah, and
floor or
then
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, and then you could see Ethan Ralph's like gunt. You know, that's
Yeah,
what they call
yeah.
his. Um, yeah, there's also the Gator Gamer, who was Ethan Ralph's former like assistant, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I've heard of him again, but I don't know loads. I know he was on the show, wasn't he? And then he left for I can't remember why now, but yeah, he left for some reason. Wasn't he like one of he was like good friends with Ralph, and there was like a stream where Ralph was really sad that he left or something like that. I seem to
yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know.
Then there's also again, you've did two videos. I think you might know this guy, Matthew Vickers.
Oh, I know the name. I think I know. I know. Yeah, I'm not too sure about who that is actually. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, that's yeah, I know. That's Ethan Ralph's ex-wife's new husband. Is that right?
Okay, so remember the 16-year-old that he slept with? all that time ago.
Yeah.
That Matthew Vickers is the dad of that girl,
Oh,
but
right. Okay.
Matthew Vickers is so stupid that he somehow loses custody or like lawsuits of Ralph. Like he gets beaten by Ralph. I don't know how that's possible. Um, then there's freaking Pantsu Party. That's the girlfriend of Digibro who lives with Ralph.
Is that the one he had a
Digi,
kid? He had a kid with her, didn't he?
you what? What?
Ethan Ralph had a kid with her, didn't he? Is that the one?
Yeah, I think so. That then there's also Digibro, like I said earlier, who is the considered to be the father of anime reviews on YouTube, or
All right.
mother. I don't know what their gender is anymore. The all you need to know about Digibro is that he was really good friends with Monkey Jones. Then they kind of had a fight. Then he had a spat with Asterios Kokinos, who was one of Dix's people. Then Digibro lived with Ethan Ralph for a little bit. Then Ethan Ralph cucked him by sleeping with Pantsu. Then Digibro, I don't know if this happened before or after, but then Digibro went on the Dick show. And like Dick Masterson's show.
Yeah.
And then he was saying a lot of stuff about like how much he loves Lolly and how much he wishes he was a Lolly girl to get
See,
like fucked.
see where this is going.
Yeah, so and then but Dick for some reason was um like he didn't freak out about it. Like he freaked out initially, but he still had Digibro as a friend, which um weird priorities, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh
that's right. Because one of Ethan Ralph, so that must be that Pantsu one then. So one of Ethan Ralph's ex girlfriends, who he has a kid with, she's well into Lolly as well, isn't she? So I remember
yeah,
looking into it, and he was asking Grok what the likelihood of someone who likes Lolly being a paedophile is, and like Grok was saying, it's like 40% or something like that, and he started to like get all concerned about his kids getting raped and shit like that and everything.
yeah,
That's right, I remember.
she is also a pedophile.
Oh, proven, yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
so that's another common trait with these people. Half of them are probably pedophiles or like are bordering on it.
Mm.
Um,
Why do you think that is?
so
Like, what's the deal with that then? Why do you think that is? I mean, they just like grouped together, and this is like the little pedo group, or why would that be? Do you think?
I mean, you know what they say in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that stand users always like attract each other. So I think that's probably
Yeah.
what. Um, yeah. Then there's fucking um.
Is Ethan Ralph? Has he got anything like any pedo stuff? No, I don't think I came across anything like that with him. To be fair, but is he?
What, Ethan?
Yeah, Ethan Ralph. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I think the most bordering pedo thing he did, which is still kind of bad, is when with that 16, 17-year-old girl.
Right.
Um, so let's see who else is on this thing. Um, yeah. There's even people that even I don't know. Like for example, there's Kyle Langford, uh, who is like who wanted to be like a governor of California, but that failed. Then there's freaking Eso Shaggy, who it was the replacement of Gator, if you remember. Um,
Mm. Do you know
and
Randbot? Do you know who that is?
I've heard of the name.
Remember when I made a video, because I made like a few videos on Ethan Ralph. Now, one was about like his when he kind of had a weird love affair with Grok for a while. He seemed like really obsessed with this guy called Rambo. I don't know who it is, to be honest, but he was calling him a paedophile, and he was like
Of
seems to
course.
really hate him for some reason or another. I think he's Australian. I think if I remember
Uh,
correctly.
yeah, that's another thing. The sector is an international effort.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Um, Also another thing is, I know you're not going to cover these people because your channel isn't political. Um, I mean, you've covered some political figures, I think, right? You covered that one British dude who was like, who like kept, who like used to be like mega atheist, but now he's just like a hardcore nationalist. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about.
I can't remember. Yeah, I don't mind covering political people though. To be honest, I'll cover them, but just, with political stuff, people just can't really make an impartial political video. If you know what I mean, everyone just takes their own politics into it, and if you don't agree with them or if you go against them or whatever, then they take it personally and stuff. And so yeah, I try not get too political with it all, but I don't mind covering political people.
Oh yeah, the guy that I was talking about. Yeah, the most argumentative man in Britain. That's Charlie Veitch
Oh yeah,
or
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Charlie Veitch. How do you say it?
Charlie Veitch, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, yeah, that. But yeah,
Well,
I mean, I don't. Yeah, like, I don't know if you're willing to cover it because maybe this might be out of your ballpark. But the one the sector is also very aligned, or not aligned, more so like intertwined with like the America First people or the
like
Sabe, you know,
Nick
like
Fuentes, that kind of thing.
yeah, like the Groypers.
Oh yeah.
And that's a whole other like can of worms that you like. Yeah, no,
But
it is a lot of context. It is a lot of like it's like watching a really long TV show, to be honest.
yeah, that's the problem. It's like kind of if you don't know the context of this, because there's lots of like in jokes and stuff as well, and you try and figure out what they are and stuff, and it's quite hard to go into it without knowing all that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think I might, as you say, just cover a few other little people here and there, and I'll start to learn more and more about it, I suppose.
No, yeah, like honestly, I recommend starting with the Thorpes, not because they're particularly important, but it's more so because but it's because they kind of fit the griminess of the kind of people you covered.
Yeah.
Uh, and then you'll like start to learn more and more until you get to like big people like Digibro or Patsu,
Cool.
and then you're
Yeah.
like, and then you'll like want to like cry a little bit because this is the section we're talking about. Um,
Someone else
so
I've become kind of strangely fascinated with recently. I need to make a video about him at some point.
who?
He won't be on the set. Yeah, do you ever heard of well, I'm sure you would have heard of him, Patrick S. Tomlinson?
Fuck, isn't that a writer?
That's right. Yeah, he's a writer. Yeah, but he's like a lolcow as well.
Yeah, I
He's
know I know I read upon him on some point. I know he's like a writer, and the one thing I distinctly remember on him, I know there's like probably more on him, but the one thing I distinctly remember on him is the fact that he would always brag about getting into bar fights.
yes, right. Yeah, he's very braggy kind of guy, and he's always calling people like children and saying they're going to go to prison and stuff. He's been swatted like. I mean, it's not fun. I think swatting is pretty horrible to be honest, but he's been swatted like 50 times and stuff. And
Oh, that's some Ice Poseidon shit right there.
yeah, he's an interesting fella. Yeah, I'm going to make a video on him at some point soon, hopefully. But again, he's
Oh,
one of those ones that's like such a deep rabbit hole, and you need to know all the context here and there. So that's kind of put me off of being too deep into him, really, because he's got quite a lot of lore and backstory into him, really.
I didn't know it was that bad, damn.
Yeah, he's a funny fella. Though. He's quite a entertaining fella.
Is he like on the same level? Is he? I don't remember if Patrick Tomlinson is as famous as as Chuck Wendig, or is Patrick Tomlinson like not even that good of a writer?
I don't think his writing is. I don't know. I haven't read none of his books to be honest. I know he's part of like a writing guild that's like just riddled with paedophiles apparently, and
Hey, of
yeah,
course,
it's
of course.
his writing style. His writing. He does like science fiction, I think, from what I can remember his books.
Let
But he
me.
basically he, do you know the Opie and Anthony show? So
Yeah, I
they've got
mentioned
their
him. Yeah, I
yeah,
mentioned him earlier. Gumia.
so they've got their own like kind of website or server or whatever. They basically that's turned into basically just trolling him relentlessly, all because he said like one little comment about I think it's Norm Macdonald. I think he said Norm Macdonald wasn't very funny or something. And since that moment, his life has just been made kind of a living hell. But he's also he's like quite a self-righteous kind of know-it-all person, so he kind of deserves it in a weird way as well. Yeah, it's an interesting story,
Yeah,
really.
that was kind of the justification with Dragon Lord that like it may seem that people that the shit lords of Germany were giving him a hard time, but apparently, like, I don't know Germans. I just gotta take their word for it. Apparently, Dragon Lord really was just that bad. Like he was a snide asshole. Like he was a pretentious liar. He was bad enough to where his mom and dad or mom and sister moved out of the fucking house. And he was like he really was just that fucking bad of a person. So I guess
Yeah.
Patrick Tomlinson, yeah, he really is just that like much of a shit eating asshole.
Mm. Yeah, with the
Um,
Dragon Lord, with the Dragon Lord thing, so that was the Dragon Lord was the very first time I ever heard the term lolcow. To be honest with you, I didn't really know like loads about all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, in that video, I would like to make it again, but it's kind of done now, isn't it? But I don't think I
yeah,
really fully kind of fleshed out how kind of bad he was, because from what again, I don't speak German, so it's hard for me to really know. The German people do say that he was like quite a horrible person in all kinds of ways, really, to be honest with you.
yeah, that's what I'm like. I just gotta take their word for it.
Yeah,
Um, Technically speaking, the Dragon Lord story is over because last year of March, I think, bro just flat out fucking vanished. Like
yeah, it's
all
disappeared
his,
off the internet, didn't he? Yeah.
yeah, he just completely disappeared. So hopefully that actually means that he actually did get that computer job after all.
I mean, to be
Uh,
fair, as horrible and as annoying as he potentially was, he did he did go through a lot. To be honest, like, I've never seen trolling quite on that level, to be honest. But yeah, it's hopefully for his
uh,
sake, he's sorted himself out and just stays off the internet for his own sake, really.
yeah, like, but once again, I can't tell if Dragon Lord truly. I don't know if this is the right word. Deserved it, I guess. I don't know. You can make the case that no one deserves that, but again, the Germans keep insisting that he really is just that bad of horrible of a person. But and because I
Yeah,
don't fucking speak, because I don't speak German, I can't really fight that.
no, he did have like a pedo scandal a little while back, didn't he? Where was it like
No, yeah, he
he was
did. Like
he was
he flipped.
living in some like Nazi house and like
Yeah,
someone's kid or someone accused him of like touching their kid or something like that, wasn't it?
yeah,
So,
yeah, he
yeah,
lives in like a Nazi house and sorry about that. And yeah, which that's just fun as fuck. By the way, like out of out of all things, just a Nazi house. Like okay,
no,
fuck, just
doesn't really seem like I don't really yeah, doesn't seem like you'd be a good fit in that house, to be honest. But
gotta do what you gotta do. I guess question mark. Um, but yeah, no, yeah, like so yeah, I can't wait for that because I actually do want to know more about Patrick Tomlinson because that is a name I've heard for a bit, but I don't know uh too much about him. Oh, another person that's actually sector adjacent, and you actually did cover him was Mr. Girl.
oh, really?
Yeah, he's kind of sector adjacent because he used to be roommates with Vito.
All right.
Um and
He was
uh
another one actually. When you were saying about people that I just really didn't like who I've covered, he was another one actually. I really didn't like that fella. He was just his whole life is basically dedicated to try and normalize paedophilia. Basically, that's all. People say it's a joke and all this kind of stuff, but he's basically just trying to normalize paedophilia. That's it. That's his whole thing.
yeah, and his Substack from the little that I read of is it's very horrid stuff.
Yeah.
And and I'm very surprised Substack is allowing it because not even because of like I mean should it be allowed? I don't know. That's like the one of the problems of being a free speech person. Like you gotta defend people like Max Carson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm at free speech. To be honest, with you. I think that's a bit much for me. People trying to normalize paedophilia, I think, is beyond. I think, to be honest, but
Yeah, like he's trying too hard now. Like no, I fucking hate Max Carson. He's so and yeah, and I know you covered in the video. Remember that whole thing when he was like he made like a really fucking long video where he was just talking to his girl, but he was basically just emotionally manipulating her in real time.
yeah, that was the other thing with him. It's very manipulative person, was he? Like, and I kind of got the sense that he was like just enjoyed mentally torturing people. Really, it seemed to be something that he kind of just liked and kind of got off to. I think.
Yeah, like it's yeah. No, I really dislike Max Carson.
Didn't realize he was.
And
So it's not like strictly a right wing thing. Then it's more like an outsider or fringe politics type thing by the sound of it.
yeah, but like that, yeah. I said earlier that like Old Destiny used to be very
Uh,
sector adjacent, and he's not right wing in his slightest. But most of the people are like right wing, to be honest. So it does kind of like help. Uh, you know, oh, you know which follow up video you gotta do soon, Loki.
I don't mind that.
You kind of I feel like you need to make a follow up on Amos G. Yeah, he's back on right now.
Yeah, I saw he got deported, didn't he, to Singapore, and then got beat up in like a what was it, like convention, like an anime convention or something like that,
Yeah,
wasn't
so
it?
don't know if it's enough to justify a follow up video, but he's coming. He's back for some reason.
I set up another channel. I'm doing like a local news thing on that second channel now. I covered it on that actually, to be fair. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
so
remember. Yeah, I remember you said that.
yeah, I've kind of don't really know what I'm going to do with that channel yet. But I think the news thing seems to be people seem to like that, so I might just do that for that channel, maybe something like that. And
Ah,
keep
okay.
the main channel for more like in depth kind of deep dive things.
Okay. Okay. Uh, I'm actually surprised you don't you think DSP is boring because you did do that one video on Kino Casino and
Yeah, that's
DSP.
the video is meant. That's why I had to kind of include Kino Casino into it, really, because started looking. The original plan for that video was just to do like a story, like his whole life story, like DSP's life story. It was just too boring for me to sit through him. To be honest with you, I had to involve other like Kino Casino storylines into it because it was just the only thing I could really manage. Like, I couldn't really just sit there and just watch him for hours. To be honest.
Oh yeah, no, I can. No, so yeah, that's leading up to the next question. Well, apart from the sector, as I've like fucking like just landed on you now. What is the most what was the most difficult research process? Like, who did you actually like, Loki, like try really hard to like you were just struggling, you were building brick by brick, you were Loki about to cry, you were about to give it up, you were about to end it all for on the research process. Like, who was the most difficult guest to find? Like, I for example, I can't imagine finding all those clips for Reverend X. That mustn't have been easy, for example.
Yeah, he was quite an obscure one, I suppose. Let's have a think. Let's have a look. Have a look through the old videos. I can't really remember, to be honest. There have been some that have been really difficult, though. I just need to remember what ones they were, to be honest. Let's have a look. Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
more
like
like.
I'm
What you
checking
say?
through your videos.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What you're saying?
It's. I think it's more like the obscure ones because there's not like any information about them. So say if there's not like a Kiwi Farms thread or something like that, or a Reddit thread or whatever, and they're just like a really obscure person that no one really knows about. Like there's one. Actually, that was a pretty difficult one. There was some like British guy or English guy. It was like a paedophile called Mark Feely, and he would kind of turn up to towns and get chased out of them, and the police would move him around here and there and stuff. It was quite difficult because the information was just so patchy on him that things would get deleted, and like it was just quite hard to find out any real information about him at all. Really,
Oh, really?
it was quite a difficult one to do.
I mean, it paid off because that's one of your more popular videos, actually.
Yeah, that one did all right. Well, it was demonetized, so it didn't pay off, but it did all right.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
what?
It's fucking annoying, man. Now, a lot of the same as the Dragon Lord one. That was my most popular one. That one got demonetized as well, so I didn't really get any money from
What?
that either. Yeah, I
I don't have.
know.
Aw.
Yeah, so the
Did all
minefield.
your did all your most popular videos get demonetized?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of them did. Most of the early ones. So most of the early ones I ever did, they all got
Did
demonetized.
the did the Boglum one, or sorry, the Cobra JFS one get demonetized?
And no, that one stayed up. I had to heavily censor
Yes.
it though. Yeah, that one stayed up
Oh.
though. Yeah, that was all right. But yeah, I had to heavily censor that one. To be fair.
Uh, the obsessive bodybuilder who turned blue. Why did you say that? Why did you title it like that? Yeah, Big Lenny. Is that one monetized though?
I think that one got demonetized. Let's have a look. I can't remember to be honest.
Okay,
But yeah,
YouTube. All right, so YouTube hates you a little bit.
yeah, YouTube doesn't seem to like me very much, especially. Yeah, doesn't seem
I
to
mean,
super like
why?
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
why?
the big, big.
I don't even think you swear. Actually, I haven't even heard you swear in this fucking call. Actually,
Yeah, I try not to swear too much. I do swear sometimes, but yeah, the big Lenny one got demonetized. Yeah, most of them. Yeah, a lot of them do. That's why I kind of started to censor out all the swear words and stuff. But I have to do that, I suppose, on YouTube. I don't know why. There's quite a seems like a weirdly pathetic thing that you have to do is censor out swear words, but
yeah,
it's what it is.
that's actually something I worry about because right now I am filming my first ever, like, honest to God YouTube video, like with scripts and everything.
Yeah,
And I got and now I don't try with these interviews because like they're just like they are interviews, but it's just us like talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't really try that hard. But for my actual like YouTube videos, I do have to like actually try to follow the guidelines. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You kind of what are you making your video about?
My first one is about the I do want to get into local culture, but that's like it's like later. That's like way fucking later. I'm more so my first video is going to be about the mumblecore genre, which is like a genre of film that's very like bare bones, very realistic, and such. A lot of famous directors actually came out of that.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really long, I feel, but yeah, like, and the next video I have planned is going to talk about like how do I explain this? It is going to talk about like um well, like in the Oscars, right? Like the best picture winner versus the film that people wanted to win the best picture.
yeah,
uh and I'm going to cover like 20 examples of that happening. So yeah, it's just a lot of film and like entertainment basically, but there are some points where I do want to talk about like locales and whatnot, but I feel like most of them have been done already, so I don't know. I'm actually very
yeah.
impressed. I'm actually very impressed that you have this much of a roster, because I don't think anybody has made a video on like Brian Haley, for example.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Or I don't think a lot of people have made a video on um fucking, let's see, who do we got? Oh no, yeah, Reverend X. I don't think people have made videos on Reverend X. I don't even think people have made a video on David Wood, at least like not in that way.
yeah, yeah. He was another one that's quite hard to research, just because yeah, it's basically just loads of me sitting through hours of his streams really to get information. Wasn't really any readily available information on him really, apart from stuff you can just find on like Wikipedia and shit like that, I suppose. But
I didn't know he was that bad actually, because I did watch his videos sometimes.
apparently, someone sent me a like a comment or a message. I can't remember what it was now. Apparently, he's been involved in a like a pedo scandal not too long, probably about a year ago or something like that. Apparently,
Oh my god,
apparently, so
literally, oh my god.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know loads about it, so I don't want to slander him or anything. I haven't really looked into it too much, but yeah, apparently it's a. I think I did look into it a little bit on his like Wikipedia page, I think, and did say something about it. So seems like a real thing. Exactly
I'm
what it
noticing
was, I don't know.
I'm noticing a pattern here.
I know. Yeah, it's just seems like So I don't even really like covering paedophiles, but it seems like they just always seem to. Again, when I start looking into people, normally I try and stay away from the paedophile stuff because, firstly, just for monetization, like it's quite hard to monetize a video when you talk about that shit. Secondly,
Yeah,
it's just like a horrible thing to look into. Like, I just don't really want to spend my time looking into it, if you know what I mean. But it always seems to just crop up, even when I don't even expect it. You know?
yeah. Like I miss your. Well, not I miss it, but like more so like it is refreshing from time to time, if whether it's your channel or like another channel, of just like people that are just honest to God, the old fashioned, they just pretty crazy. Like Owen Benjamin, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah,
Like he is an honest to God, like a crazy person, but
yeah.
he's not a drug addict. I think I was he not like he's not a drug addict. He's not a pedophile. He didn't hurt anyone. No, he's just wacko. That's like the
Mm.
the and it's kind of refreshing to have some people.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of want to cover. It's hard to find them these days, though. To be fair, I think everyone's just so tainted or whatever. But I find someone like King Cobra again. Someone like just kind of a little bit innocent. You still there?
Yeah, because for local standards, King Cobra wasn't really that bad to be honest.
Yeah, he was like a kind of a whole. Again, like wholesome's probably not the right word, but he's like a kind of a funny guy, if you know what I mean. Or yeah, it's want like find some kind of interesting stories that are kind of funny rather than disgusting, you know. But
Yeah, no,
yes, it's
yeah, like
good to get.
he's not really that bad. No, so it kind of sucks that him out of all people died.
What like Stephen Dawson? Do you ever heard of Stephen Dawson before?
Uh, Remind me.
He's a English guy, like a strange shaped head, and he's obsessed with. He's like what do you describe it? Like these women on the TV here. I think I don't know if it's still a thing. I suppose it probably still is. There's like this thing called Babe Station where women just get their tits out and kind of move around suggestively, and men call in and speak to them. And he's obsessed with like some of the women on this. It's like a
Does he
really
have
like
weird? Does he have like weird looking teeth?
well, all British people do.
Oh wow. Okay, but
That's
this,
what-
but no. I think I know who this guy is. I don't like that can do.
but he's like he's a bit seedy and stuff like. But he's like I don't know. He's innocent. He's like an innocent seediness to him. He's quite funny.
Yeah. So like, no, it's kind of refreshing whenever people do cover more like traditionally crazy,
Mm.
uh, and not just fucking. Here's one that came out of like nowhere. For example, like I know recently you did a video on Viper. Um,
Oh yeah,
and Viper, he was just like traditionally like kind of cray cray. But then out of fucking
yeah.
nowhere, oh, he had a woman in his basement for like 4 years. Like what?
Mm.
Like that generally came
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
took a turn that story, didn't it? Fucking hell.
Yeah, it really did. So, and what really sucks is I actually kind of like Viper's music. Like, at least at least the ones where he actually like tried, because you know how Viper is. He has like 10 million albums, but only like 13 of them are actually real.
Yeah, or just remix.
So
Like a lot of them are just like slowed down a little bit or something like that.
yeah, exactly. Like only like 13 of his albums are actual, like, you know, pieces of music. But regardless, yeah, I generally it like I was actually there real time. Like I get like it generally came out of nowhere. Like it was crazy.
Mm.
Um and yeah, and yeah, I know sometimes you make like just normal videos like on The Amazing Atheist. Like he's not really bad or anything. He's just kind of like weird. That's all.
Yeah, it's more like that one. Yeah, more like internet culture, I guess, or something like that one. That one really, just to see. So I remember I did kind of watch a few of his videos. Not that low. I wasn't like a massive follower, but I did. He was quite popular, and he kind of come across my timeline every now and again. Yeah, it's just interesting to see what he's up to these days, really, and to kind of get nostalgia. Remember, remember
Yeah.
the old times.
Yeah, it is. Actually, let me quickly check his YouTube channel real quick. Cause uh yeah, so yeah, this guy's uh yeah, I think he hasn't really been doing anything crazy. Sometimes he still responds to like the classic like atheist people. Like he had a debate with Dark Matter 2525. Anyone remember Dark Matter 2525?
No, I don't know.
Talk. He's that one guy does like the really shitty religious satire animations.
Oh, yeah.
Let me send a video. Don't watch it, but you'll recognize the uh style. Uh, okay. Uh, you'll definitely recognize this style. I'll just send it in the group chat. Uh, where are you? Oh, where's the chat? All right, do you recognize this style?
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so he's still like doing those like kind of things. Uh, he's actually turned a tiny bit. No, not really. He hasn't. No, he hasn't. Never mind. I lied. But basically, no, yeah, like it's like sometimes you do like more normal videos, which is refreshing because everybody seems to be a pedophile, I guess.
Yeah, it's always
Uh,
nice to mix in a few non-pedophiles, I suppose.
so what are your favorite videos that you've made?
Yeah, one to stick out. I've really liked making, Foodie Beauty's friend Pete's. Know him?
Yes.
Quite like, I don't know what it's about him. He just made me laugh making the video about him. He's just such a. I know it's yeah, it kind of fits in again. Actually, he's not like a super horrible person, really. He's just quite boring and bland. He's a bit of a know-it-all. Thinks he's smarter than he is, and stuff like that. Yeah, something about that video just made me laugh quite a lot. Just his awkwardness and stuff. I quite like uh, other ones. Marshall Mathers the fourth, I think his name was. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
incel guy who likes farts and shits and stuff.
Well,
Mate, just
that's,
his demeanor was just kind of hilarious. He was so like serious and earnest and just talked about the most ridiculous stuff. Mate, I found that one quite funny as well, I suppose. Yeah, it's
okay.
pretty funny. I'd like to know what he's up to now. Actually, I haven't really checked in with him for a while. See what he's up
Yeah,
to.
that video was from forever ago.
Yeah, it was a while back now. Yeah, the King Cobra one as well. That was pretty fun, pretty entertaining, I suppose. Like,
So, and what about your least favorite videos? Not counting the
uh,
old one. Not counting the old ones. It could be for a variety of reasons.
least favorite one to make. One that sticks out to me is I made this one about this Antifa person called
Araujo, Elizabeth, Isabella Araujo, I think was her name.
that's the one. Yeah, I changed the name like a million times. Like ADF, I think it was one of her names that I can't remember.
Oh,
That one's such a sad story to be honest. It made me feel like really sad, just because it's such like a lost soul. They just seem like kind of just crazy in all kinds of ways, and just yeah, it's made me feel quite sad making that one. And also, it's really annoying to get monetized, and then it was monetized for like a week, and it took me like a month to make that video. It's like that was a hard one to research again, actually. To be fair, yeah, it was monetized for like a week after all that work, and then it just got demonetized as well. So yeah, that was quite an annoying one. Just
yeah.
made me quite sad as well. And yeah, it's quite a lengthy one to make.
No, yeah, yeah. So, okay, I can imagine. So, I already asked that question. Um, so, so what are your views on? So yeah, you've made a couple of like, videos on like, religious people and anti-religious people. Uh, do you feel again? This isn't like me saying anything. It's just more asking Jericho. Do you feel like you have to like make videos on more like people that talk about like hot button issues or and how do you feel like you could remain impartial of that, or do you like purposely do avoid those kind of people so you wouldn't have to like reveal opinions?
No, it's not like trying to keep opinions. secret or anything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. It's not like a big secret or anything. Generally, just
Uh,
try and stick with people that I find interesting. To be honest, so yeah, as I say, sometimes people I start looking into and I just find them not interesting, so I just stop looking into them.
all right,
Yeah, someone. Um,
I'm gonna ask you some very political questions. So get ready.
fire, fire away.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
I
You
do
know,
actually. Yeah, I really like pineapple and cheese. Is quite a good combination. I think. I don't know why people don't like it. I think it's quite tasty.
no, it really is. It's really good. I actually don't get
Mm.
it either. And I was a big pineapple on. Sorry, I was a big pineapple on pizza hater. But then a good friend of mine made me eat it, and I was like, damn. I was, I was like, damn.
I mean,
All
I'll
right.
be honest. When I get a pizza, I don't actually order that. I don't dislike it, but normally I'll just get pepperoni or something that's nicer, I suppose. But yeah, like pineapple on pizza is nice. It's a bit of an
Uh,
internet meme that people have kind of jumped on to say it's horrible, but yeah, it's nice.
no, it's good. That's good. Second question. Why do you hate mint chocolate chip ice cream?
Mint choco chip. Indifferent to it, I would say. I don't. Yeah,
That's
indifferent.
like no one likes it. It's crazy, even though I do.
You do actually. One of my best friends. He loves that as well. That's what he always
Yeah,
gets. But
no, it's
not for
speak,
me.
speak. It's delicious.
Can take it or leave it myself.
All right. Third, very political question. Um, Third, very political question. Uh, what is your favorite? What is your favorite movie ever?
I thought you was going to come in with like a really harsh political question. They're like, "What do you think about abortion?" or something like that, man. What's my
No, no,
favorite
no.
movie? What's my favorite movie? Did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think my favorite movie. A bit of a weird, obscure one. That I don't know. You sound like you like obscure movies, so maybe you've seen it. This movie called The Signal. It's not like I think there's another movie with like Morgan Freeman or someone like that in it, but not that one. It's like this weird independent movie about this signal that gets broadcast and sends everyone crazy. Yeah,
yeah,
it's quite like that movie. I'd recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's a pretty good movie.
yeah. I've heard of it, but like I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you should watch it, man.
Um,
It's pretty good. It's like three different directors do three different sections. So one's kind of quite serious, the next one's like kind of a comedy, and it's all the same story.
yeah, Also, I don't know how you figured out that I liked obscure movies. Like, I don't know what gave you that idea, but like, kind of a weirdly accurate reading. Not like accurate, but like kind of like a very specific reading that you're like kind of onto. I don't know how you did that. What the fuck?
I can tell, mate. I
Uh,
can tell just by talking to you.
uh,
And also, you said you're going to do your first video about obscure movies. So
okay, fair enough, fair enough. Um, the okay, so for slightly more, so for actual political ones, so what is your opinion on, let's say, queer Starmer, or Steimer? What's your opinion there?
I think he's just an extension of the ruling regime. Really, I don't really see him any different to the people that came before him. Really, sure, he
Uh,
probably has some kind of differences with stupid things like monetary policy or I don't know, stupid little details here and there, but the general trajectory and what he represents is just the same as what came before him and what came before him. And,
was
it's
he
just an
work? Was the guy before him Richie Shunak, or was that like before?
yeah, yeah, that was the guy before him. Yeah,
Okay, is Kier worse than Richie Shunak, or is he like slightly better?
I'd say they're the same to be honest. Yeah,
That's not good.
don't really see
Yeah,
many
that's not
many.
good.
Again, I'm sure you can pick out like little things here and there that are different, but in the grand scheme of things, they're both pretty much the same thing, really. I mean, Keir Starmer's just a legalistic bureaucrat. Rishi Sunak was just a legalistic bureaucrat who liked finance rather than the law. Really, is basically the difference, as far as I can
No,
tell.
no, it's because I'm asking just because I've had a lot of British people on this show. So, weirdly enough, one of them was my boy, my man, Big Bungie. And so yeah, and Big Bungie has been going on a political rant as of late, but arguably for the better, I guess, because fucking no UK citizen seems to want to live in the UK anymore, or at the very least England. I'm gonna take a gander and assume you live in England, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, do you live in like a? You don't gotta say where you live, like exactly, but do you live in like a big area or a small area?
Uh, like a medium-sized area, I suppose. Yeah, I've kind of
Uh, is it like
yeah,
cosmopolitan or is it like not, or is it like rural?
uh, like a medium-sized town.
Okay, okay. Uh, so, and what are and actually here, I don't know if this relates to you because given the topics you talk about, but this is like kind of both satire and both real question. But have you ever gotten in trouble with the UK government for the shit you put?
Nah, no, I haven't. No.
Not yet.
Um, yeah, well, as we were saying before, I don't really. I think that's all. Most of that stuff's all political and stuff, really. Like hate speech, and if you're like too nationalist, that kind of stuff, they don't like that kind of stuff, really. But you're just taking the piss out of people on the internet in
Would
a
you ever
non-political way.
would you ever do a video on Tommy Robinson, for example?
It's funny enough. I was thinking about doing one on him, probably yesterday or the day before. Yes, because he's just done like a big kind of march type or like a big rally or whatever it was.
Yeah, like I
A
saw the
couple of
other
days
day
ago.
that people were chanting to like just kill Tommy Robinson, which is like okay.
Already.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough.
Like I'm not the biggest Tommy Robinson fan, but like I also hate the UK government. I'm not even British, but like so I'm just kind of a I don't know. I know enough I know enough about Tommy Robinson. I also know it a little. Okay, obviously I don't know the ins and outs of the UK. I don't live in the UK, but I know enough. Weirdly enough, so yeah, it would be kind of interesting to see a video on Tommy Robinson. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
thinking about doing one. Yeah, maybe,
let's
maybe.
let's see. Let's see. But I do know he does have like some like he did like I don't remember some of his like weird moments. I remember when like he's been arrested way too many times.
Yeah,
Uh, I will say though, even though I'm not the biggest Tommy Robinson fan, he had this little debate one time with freaking Diablito. And my God, was Diablito stupid? Jesus Christ. All I'm gonna say is that if you make Tommy Robinson look good, then you're probably maybe you're the problem. um. So, yeah. And last political question ever. This is gonna be really harsh. What's your favorite TV show, Mister Interesting?
well, I'll be honest. I haven't owned a TV for I don't know, like 20 years or something. So I have no idea, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't watched TV for a long time.
How do you watch your stuff? Do you just like use your like? Do you have an iPad or something?
Yeah, just watch it on my computer, really.
Ah,
Yeah, I
that's
can.
fair. That's fair.
Again, I don't really watch that much stuff, really, to be honest with you. But the only stuff I watch is kind of internet. So I watch YouTube. That'd be it, really. I don't really watch anything
Uh,
mainstream, really.
Actually, that's something I need to ask. I've been meaning to ask. You don't gotta say your age, but are you younger than people think, or are you as old as people think?
It depends how old they think I am, I suppose. I
I
don't
think, I think you're 50.
know. All right, fucking dickhead, Jesus.
I'm sorry. I
No.
don't. Okay, look. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. That's okay. That's me. That's me. I think you're 45.
Uh, Younger than that. Well, I'm 43 year old.
Okay. Okay. I was close. I was close. I was close.
Yeah,
See.
pretty close.
Um. Yeah. So that's yeah. So yeah. So that's a question I want to ask because, um, no offense at all. Like this. I promise you, there's no offense. But you are pretty like like a pretty. It's interesting to see like an older person talking about this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's some pretty clueless with like the internet and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not really super into internet culture that much, if I'm honest with you. But It's a bit like an outsider's view of things, really. 'Cause I'm not really super balls deep in the internet, really, to be honest.
But now you will be when you start making sector videos. So no, yeah, I mean, I hope this is the main reason. I think it's like a decent reason why. Oh, you saw that decent reason why people were like, oh, damn, this sophisticated gentleman is making videos on Cyrax, fucking Marshall Mathers 4, freaking, like, you know what I'm saying, like I like that could probably that probably helped you a little bit actually.
Yeah, I think it was. I think there was a part of it. I think yeah, the funny thing is, like in England, like my accent's kind of working class and probably seen as like lower class, but Americans seem to think it's like sophisticated and posh and stuff, which is weird, a weird
Li-
dynamic on the internet, really.
Listen, every American accent sounds low class, so you can kind of get where we're coming from. um, so um, well, are you well, I mean, are you like? I mean, you're wait. If you're considered low class, you're not a chav, right? No.
I used to be when I was a kid, yeah, not anymore now. I'm too old for that.
Oh, okay. Uh, hopefully you weren't a Nelson or a Roadman or something.
No, I'm sure if I was younger and still living in London, I probably would be.
If you
And
were younger, still living in London, you would have been a Nelson.
I don't know what a Nelson is, but a roadman probably. I probably would have been one of them, maybe.
Oh
Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. Okay,
What's a
so
Nelson?
I think a Nelson. I know one of my friends told me about it. Let me try to. Well, I'm gonna look it up so let's see if I got reads the term right. Nelson. Um. Let me see. Okay. 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 So from what I remember, I think a Nelson is basically just like how the you probably heard this term as the Americans would put a YN. Uh,
A
just
YN.
yeah, just basically like a fucking rambunctious, fucking slightly kind of the dangerous kid, you know, kind of like a
Yeah.
roadman. Yeah, sure, like a roadman.
Oh yeah.
Uh, but yeah,
Nelson.
yeah, I think it's more like the Scots.
Oh right,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, makes sense. I suppose they have their own little lingos in in Scotland.
yeah, most of the stuff I know comes from a Scottish perspective, so that's
Nelson.
um. But so yeah, like yeah, most of the stuff I know from like the like UK politics comes from a Scottish perspective, which is technically as like in debate terms would be tainting the well because you already know the relationship Scots have with the English government.
Yeah, they love us. Scotland love the English. They love us, they
Uh,
do.
yeah, they clear they really do. So but yeah, um, so yeah, like it must be pretty interesting being like a older gentleman covering how do you call it? Yeah, like internet culture and stuff as whatnot. Um, and yeah, like seeing how you're entering like or like hopefully you'll enter like the sectorverse as an outsider, of course. Don't turn into one of them.
Yeah.
And the Dabbleverse. What other like should I say universes are you willing to cover, like internet stuff like that, or not even internet? You could like maybe it's like because the one of my favorite videos of yours, yeah, is the Brian one, Brian Halley. That was one of my favorite videos of yours. So because I love celebrity gossip. That's like one of my favorite things ever. Even though I hate celebrities, but it's like again watching a TV show. Uh,
The
so
celebrity thing was actually one of, like, what was the thing I wanted to get into, like celebrities that kind of was somebody sent me do you know Randy Quaid?
oh yeah, of course. Isn't he a swimmer?
It was like he used to be an actor, like a famous
Oh
actor
yeah, yeah.
in the
Okay, I know.
60s,
Yeah, I know
not
him.
60s, like the 80s or 90s or whatever. Yes,
Okay, I know him. I know him.
he's kind of gone on his own trajectory in life, and he's been posting a lot of weird things to the internet. Kind of want to make it. Yeah, I've got lots of videos. It's just having the time to make them. To be honest with you, yeah, that was a kind of a thing I wanted to start to get into more. Was doing like kind of celebrities, kind of that have fallen off and are now kind of just weird little lolcows and stuff.
Yeah, Randy Quaid, from what I can remember, he just became like a Trump sucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and
I think he had like,
he's also like committed a couple of crimes, but I don't remember if they were true.
yeah, I think he had lots of lawsuits, and he was posting. The person that sent it to me sent me these videos of him, like the camera really close to his face, just talking a load of kind of conspiracy type stuff. I seem to remember, and yeah, it just shows like
Yeah,
he's kind of gone off the deep end a little bit. I think.
I mean, it'd be kind of cool if you did made a video on Randy Quaid because his brother Dennis Quaid and his nephew Jack Quaid are very successful in their own right. So it's kind of interesting
Mm.
how Randy Quaid kind of just died a little bit.
Actually, my next video that I've probably got planned for the main channel is quite political, I suppose. It's about what's her name? Give us seen Donald Trump's spiritual advisor. I forget her name now. It's like Laura White or something like that. Her name is.
Let me look her up. Good to see if you're getting the name right.
Okay, I know.
Not
I think it's something White, but I can't remember what her first name is. Like Lena White or something.
Lana White. Let's
That's the
see.
one. She's pretty wild. Yeah, I've got like I'm gonna make a video about her. I think next.
Donald Trump's. Let me see if I just put spiritual advisor. Is it Paula White?
That's the one. Yeah, Paula White. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. That's a good one actually. Well, I don't know much about her though. Let's see. Well, and without, I guess, spoiling, what makes her so interesting apart from being,
I haven't
spiritual
started.
advisor?
I haven't started doing the whole deep dive, so I think I will make a video about her, but it might just turn out to be a load of boring stuff, and I might just scrap it off. I don't know. The stuff that I've seen of her, like she's just talking. She's like a super kind of scammy kind of. Was it evangelical preacher? I guess I don't know exactly like the terms for it. She's like super super duper wants America to fight for Israel all the time. She's always talking about how they should just be murdering Arabs and stuff like that, and all this crazy stuff. Is that she's a character, and she's just always ripping her
No, yeah, I can imagine.
followers off, like always rinsing them for money and stuff.
No, yeah, I can imagine. If you really want to like do a video on a fuck on like a faith healer kind of person, uh, I recommend doing one on Peter Popoff. That's a good one, or Braco. That's another good one.
Yeah.
Um, those are some good ones. And if you want to do like if you want to do like a Trump kind of character, you could always cover Ali Alexander. That's a good one right there.
And yeah, what's he still?
He's basically a very esoteric kind of figure. He was aligned with Nick Fuentes.
Yeah.
It's very strange that Nick Fuentes liked him so much because Ali Alexander is a minority. Um,
See,
and
Nick isn't most of Nick Fuentes' followers like minorities though or something?
I
That
mean,
the case?
low key, yeah.
I thought that
But
was the
Nick,
thing. I thought they're all like kind of Mexican or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that's like the stigma. It's just Nick Fuentes is a white nat, right? So
He's Mexican as well, though, isn't he?
yeah, I think his
Or
mom is Mexican.
fair enough.
Yeah, don't even don't question it. Don't question it.
Just go with it.
Uh,
It's fine. Yeah.
but yeah, no, like Ali Alexander is like a. I mean, he's Indian, like really, like he just looks Indian. So it's very interesting that.
You mean like
Nick,
Indian, like a Indian or like a Native American Indian,
no, just flat out, just straight.
like a Hindu type Indian?
Yeah. he's like a very esoteric kind of person. Apparently, Milo Yiannopoulos, published a freaking. I mean, if you don't want to do like pedo stuff just yet, which fair enough, maybe stay away from Ali Alexander. But he is a good one because he is like a Trump kind of character. Like if you look up his Wikipedia, it literally says one of his movements is called Trumpism. So yeah, like that'd be like a.
I wasn't really
Uh,
super looking to make a video about Trump per se. Really, it's just this woman. Like, if you look at some of her sermons, I guess they would be called. She's just really animated and really like
who are you talking about?
a Paula White woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I wasn't. It's not really because she's. Well, I suppose it kind of is because she's Trump's person, but she's just like her sermons are just kind of mental and unhinged. Really, yeah.
No, I can
That's kind
imagine.
of the reason why I wanted to make a video. It wasn't really Trump per se, really.
No, I'm giving. But yeah, it's just like on the same kind of ballpark. I'm just kind of giving you.
Mm.
Um. Yeah. Oh, you know who Loki kind of deserves a video right now because of a recent action he did.
I know.
Uh, it'd be kind of funny if you did a video on Alexander Dugin.
What's the name? I always hear his name. He's like a Russian philosopher or something like that.
Yeah,
Is that
he's a
right?
Russian. He's a
Yeah.
Russian philosopher, but like a couple weeks ago, he did a live stream with fucking Sneeko of all people.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah, so I feel like if I tried hard enough, I could probably find some lolcow tendencies with Alexander Dugin, and maybe that'd be kind of cool if you did one on him. But no, but yeah.
What's Sneeko streaming on there? Because is he on like Rumble or something like that? Is he?
Let me check. Where is Sneeko? I know he's not on YouTube because he got banned
Yeah, he
because
got kicked off, didn't he?
he got kicked off for a admittedly dumb reason. Not
I
to
don't know.
defend Sneeko.
I don't really know what he got
Um,
kicked off for, to be honest.
he got kicked out because some guy basically reported to YouTube because Sneeko made a admittedly kind of dark joke on a trans creator.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm not particularly on Nick's side either is because I felt it kind of pathetic that you basically just had to be like YouTube, kill him, please. Like he was gonna get kicked off eventually. Like you don't have to like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Um, let me see where he is. Yeah, he's like on Kick and all that stuff.
He's on Kick. Yeah, it seems like loads of people going over to Kick now, doesn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, Kick is kind of has a bad is low key a cesspit because the other day, saw a Kick streamer named Chud the Builder, got arrested for shooting a black guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
I heard about that. Yeah.
yeah, so very, very, very. Oh, and of course Johnny Somali. Like who doesn't know him?
Was he on Kick? Was he?
Yeah, he was. You remember who he was? He was the
Yeah,
guy that went to
been arrested.
Korea, Japan, and
Yeah,
Israel, and just kept harassing people.
yeah, yeah, I remember who he was. Yeah,
And now he might do, or I think he is doing hard time in Korea.
yeah,
For
yeah.
being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I don't really have much sympathy for him. I remember he was quite an annoying person, to be honest.
Yeah, can you imagine? Like, but yeah, that's what like all the people are going on Kick. Uh, Next question I got. Have you thought of doing other videos that aren't like lolcow or internet centric or celebrity centric, like for example movies or gaming or quantum physics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought about kind of probably not quantum physics.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I know that much about that. And probably not
Like,
movies. Probably not movies as well. Maybe. I've thought about doing some other topics. I've kind of thought about. I've been toying with the idea for quite a while, just doing like ones about cults and stuff like that because can be quite interesting.
I'm
Things
surprised
of
you
that
haven't done a
nature.
lot surprised you haven't done a lot of cult ones because in your channel description it
Yeah.
said, yeah, it says to read it exactly. People are weird creatures, so let's look at the weird and wonderful subcultures, cults. But you haven't done any cults, actually. I
Yeah, I
feel,
know.
or like,
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of
uh,
when I wrote that, I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to do some cults, and I just never got around to it. But yeah, one
okay.
day I will.
I mean, here's a good one you could do. I got a cool one. Do you know? It's just this is like right off the bat. Do you know Raelism?
Rail isn't never heard
Yeah,
of it.
Raelism. It's like a cult about this guy, right? As most cults are, who calls himself Rael or Rael.
Yeah,
Um, and the way it goes, like this is the cult lore. The way it goes, it's like, um, he was like a race car driver, and he was like down on his luck. But then one day, these things called the Elohim, right, came down upon him, and they were like, "Yo, all of the figures of history that are like prophets, like Muhammad, Jesus, Buddha, all that, Zoroaster, all those people, they are actually just Elohim human hybrids. We came down and we had sexual intercourse with humans. So what you need to do is freaking conveniently make a cult that's dedicated to free love and cloning. So that way you could achieve
cloning. Nice.
so that way you could achieve immortality. So that way in a million years the Elohim can like come and rescue you. So you already know.
Sweet.
Uh
Isn't that just like the Book of Enoch, or like isn't that the Elohim have sex with humans and create the Nephilim or something like that? Is that right? Something like that. I don't
basic
know.
pretty much. And but what makes this cult more kind of interesting is because they actually, honest to God, tried to do human cloning.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds. It's
and
kind of sounded interesting, but then I just had like images in my mind of like these little screwed up human creatures kind of crawling out of tubes and stuff. They
yeah, like
do it do any successfully or anything, or
uh
unsuccessfully?
they say they have successful ones, but we have no proof of it. So, what do you think?
Hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Uh,
sounds pretty interesting to be fair.
yeah, so that's a cool one you could do.
Is
And
that still an ongoing cult? Is it?
technically, they're not like that relevant anymore, but yeah, they are still like they're still like a couple thousand practicing the religion. Let me just look up to make sure. Uh, let me see. They have over 50 plus embassies.
That's quite big
So
then.
yeah, they're known. Like they're like um they also have this cool belief, like most cults, that the apocalypse is coming. Classic stuff. And it started because of the bombing of Hiroshima. So
Really.
ever since then, it's been over, I guess. Realism
We're
member.
kind of like mocking them and laughing at them a bit, but if they do perfect human cloning, they could like literally create like billions of people to take over the world. We
Yeah,
could
no,
make the
like if
slaves.
yeah, no, like if we can be mocking them, but the moment they actually create a clone, where it's Loki kind of over, to be honest. They have about now according to Google, or according to Wikipedia, there's around uh that's kind of vague, I feel. I Oh wait, hold on, let me go now. There's around Okay, that's Loki not helping. I'll say like 90K, I think. 90K members.
That's quite a lot. That's not really a cult. That's like an actual religion, then, right? I don't know what the criteria for like a but I always think of cults as like a couple of hundred people or 1,000 people, something like that. Fifty
Well,
thousand though. That's
when you're thinking, like when you were writing that like blurb, right, in your thing,
yeah.
uh what did you think a cult was? I'm not this is not
Uh,
like I'm not like trying to correct you or anything. I just wanted to know, like, what did you what's
that's
like
more
the criteria here, like, what I'm saying?
like a small group of people. that kind of worship this one person, and the one person normally wants to have sex with all the women because he's like the chosen one. They all get like
Okay.
they're like the what's it, the Anthill cult or whatever, like those types of people are like the
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Stargate. What's it, Star? I can't remember what a
Heaven's Gate.
Stargate cult. Heaven's Gate. That's the one. Yeah, those types of ones.
Okay. Uh, I mean, Anthill is kind of interesting. Let's just hope your video, if you were to make an Anthill one, let's just hope you surpass Wendigoon
It's pretty
or
gruesome, that story. I seem to remember, isn't it?
or Dankula. Both Dankula and Wendigoon made a video on it, so hopefully.
Yeah. I
Uh,
think that may be the reason why I've shied away from cogs. They are quite heavily covered, I think. So I think we are competing with more popular people. So maybe that's why I've shied away from it. Really, to be fair, I don't know.
I mean, there's some good ones, or well, not good ones. You know what I mean? You could probably do a video on like um, I don't know, left to horror or something.
Mm. Like
Uh,
there was this. Remember, there was this one that I don't think I've ever really heard anyone cover or at least seen. As can't remember what it's called now, but the leader was called Yahweh Ben Yahweh, and he was like,
Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Hold on, I think I know
yeah,
this one.
it's like a
Yahweh
black supremacist kind of cult, and they'd go around murdering people and stuff. That's quite an interesting story.
Yah Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Oh yeah, okay. Uh oh shit, he died where I live. Which is
Oh, really?
yeah, he died exactly where I live. So that should give you a clue on where yeah, on where I live. But yeah, it's kind of fucked. Yeah, he died exactly like right here. Well, not here, but you know what I mean. Like he in like my area.
In your
Uh,
house.
sure, sure. But yeah, that should give you a clue. Oh, he died old too. Fuck, it's like a new one. Um, okay, so I mean, I might as well go crazy with him, right? You could cover like the nation of Yahweh, New Wahabism. That's a good one. Freaking Nation of Islam. You know, you like all those kind of people.
Hmm. Also,
Um,
also, there's also another black supremacist one that's set up like I remember. I can't remember what they were called, but they set up like a commune in the desert, and then it kind of all fell through because they couldn't build houses or do farming or anything like that. I seem to remember. It's quite a funny one. But yeah, I can't remember what they were called either. Got a pretty bad memory for this stuff, to be honest.
I'm not. Let me see if I can do keywords. Black Desert Commune. Black Desert Commune. Uh, Never mind. That's okay. I can't find it. Fuck. Okay, I tried.
Uh, it's pretty obscure thing to search, I suppose.
uh, um. So no, yeah. I mean, you could do like left to horror. That's a pretty niche one. And the only people that are covering it are like people like like history, like scholar channels. So that would be kind of cool to introduce for a more like I don't know what you'd call your audience, but like that kind of crowd.
Hmm.
Let's see what's another good cult that you could do that not a lot of people have covered. Um, I mean, do you like do you do would you do like evil cults or like just weird or interesting religions in general?
I mean, evil cults maybe. It depends what their evilness is. Again, I don't really get too much into like pedophile cults or whatever, the kind of weird evilness, but they're just like killing some people here and there. I don't mind that too much.
Okay, so so killing is fine, I guess. um, okay, then, yeah, okay, that kind of narrows it down a slightly bit because a lot of cults are just weird pedophile ones.
Mm.
Uh, okay, so but yeah, I mean, there's a couple good ones here and there. Um, so next question. Have you had any help from people like big people? Because you said earlier that you actually had like you actually did talk for a little bit with Royce Lopez and Mersh, so kind of like a part two to that interaction. Have you ever had like help from bigger channels or bigger names with your videos, or have you been completely alone?
Yeah, well, when I say like I spoke, I mean, it was literally just a few comments on, I think it's the Owen Benjamin video. I just had a brief chat with them there, really. So it's not like a dropping DMs every other day or anything with him. But yeah, I've not
Oh,
really.
you actually did talk to with Owen Benjamin?
No, I didn't speak to Zion Benjamin, no. Or right. No, the only people I've ever really spoken to from the videos was Minnie Manson. I spoke to him.
Yes.
I wouldn't really say he's like a big creator that's helping me out though, but I spoke to him. He's fucking mental, to be honest. Speaking to him is all over the place. Who else have I spoken to? No
Wait, but
big creator.
you said you spoke with Owen Benjamin?
No, I didn't. No, I spoke to the Revenge of the Cis people in the comments of the Owen Benjamin video.
Oh, okay. All right, that's how that comes out.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah.
And
And
there, I've not really
who else did you
spoken
speak
to
with?
any. No one really. Had well, someone from the sector messaged me the other day. Scarlett Hampton, Ethan's girlfriend or wife or whatever.
She messaged
Spoke,
you?
yeah,
Oh, what's
spoke,
that?
spoke.
What are the implications there?
Um, I don't remember to be there. What did she want? She wanted to. She said she liked my channel, and uh, she wanted my phone number. But I'm guessing there's some kind of weird setup or something like that. I guess I don't know. That was it. I
Oh
kind of
God, yeah, don't take it, don't take it, don't
yeah,
take it.
yeah. I didn't. I just kind of
Uh,
politely declined and kind of ended the conversation. Really. Uh, that's
okay,
it.
yeah,
Really. Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. I haven't really spoken to two. I'm sure I've spoken to some people. Yeah, I can't really remember to be honest. Really spoken to too many people though. Really. Or of
Kind of surprising
oh,
that that she was one of them though, Scarlett Hampton.
yeah, I know. I was surprised when I opened up on Twitter. I just opened up Twitter and then there it was. I was like, oh, it's weird.
Or what
And then
about
through,
other local channels like I don't know, like the Kiwi tapes or something, or freaking
I've never spoken to
uh
any of those guys. I spoke to PPP a little bit, briefly when I was making the video on Kino Casino.
oh
Spoke to him
okay.
a little bit. Spoke to
Uh,
DSP a little tiny bit on that video as well. I think. He wasn't too helpful. He didn't seem to like me very much. So
oh shit! Wait, hold on. Speaking of Mad locals, like I just got a notification right now from Count Dankula that he made a video on Cyrex.
oh
Damn, took him
really?
a while. Fuck. Damn, took him a while too. Fuck, I'm surprised it took him this long. Uh, I haven't really been caught up with Cyrex lore. What's like the last thing that's happened with him?
So he is currently scheming to take down the trolls.
What
Surprisingly, I know.
what does that mean? You know, like what's
So
that?
he's like been getting into. He's got like a little team now. He's got like a fiance or a girlfriend or something like that. He's
Okay.
also got this other friend. Again, I don't know loads about. I've kind of been looking into it over the last couple of days, really. He's got this other
Yeah.
friend as well who's kind of come out of prison, and this other woman friend, and they're all kind of scheming to try and bring down the troll network. They're scheming on live streams on Facebook so the trolls can just see all their plans and stuff. And obviously, none of them are very bright, so their plans are always a bit stupid and dumb. And also,
No, yeah.
Cyrex did this weird like fart. It sounded like it shit himself, and he was like, um, sounded very painful for him as I was going, ouch, and stuff like that. Stupid little detail, but yeah, made me laugh. He,
So
that was it,
so
really.
he's just currently trying to take down the trolls, whatever that could possibly mean.
And same as he's always trying to do, really, trying to bring down the trolls.
Yeah, no. The last I heard of him actually was he made a video that was like anti-ice or whatever. Uh, and
Oh yeah,
then
that's right. He got
and
like
then
quite big on Twitter, like trending on Twitter or something. When he
yeah, because he just said that. Uh,
wasn't it Libs of TikTok shared it or someone one of those types of like channels like shared his video about it or something, and
yeah,
it made him blow up.
yeah, which uh
You can just imagine like someone who has no clue who Cyrex is just being confronted with that bloody face and that unhinged way of speaking.
oh yeah. I mean, come to think of it, uh Cyrox and Asmongold are kind of like similar, to be honest.
It's that they do, yeah, they look very similar.
Yeah, they're
They live
very
in similar
squalor.
kind of similar kind of squalor as well.
Yeah, I don't know. No, like I heard stories of Asmongold's like poorness. Like one time, like apparently, I learned this from Wendigoon of all people, actually, or like watching his stuff. But there was a story with Asmongold where he had like a blood wall because there's pictures of it. And you may be wondering what's a blood wall.
Mm.
Well, apparently Asmongold used to have these conditions where his gums would bleed,
Oh,
which I could imagine why. Um, and he would like wipe the gums, right?
yeah.
The blood from his gums, and he would just like smear it on the wall.
And just collect it there like a little.
Yeah,
It's insane. Or if they
yeah,
just
and yeah, and there's also that really famous clip of Asmongold drinking water. But and then he was like actually repulsed by it, and then he had to drink some soda to like be like take that the water away.
oh, I thought you were going to say it was like it turned out to be piss or something. No, it's just actual water.
Yeah,
Just
which
a
that's the punch.
oh.
That's the punchline. That's the punchline. It's just water. Uh,
Damn.
yeah, no, like it was just actual water. He was like ill, gross, and then he drank soda, and it was like, oh, that's better.
So he's like a well respected is the right. Yeah, he's kind of like a well respected streamer though, isn't he? Like he gets lots of views. It's not like
Oh, he is. He's well respected. I'm actually generally baffled how someone like Cyrax fucking fell and has been gold. Like, I'm actually baffled. Uh, but I mean, I don't hate Asmongold. Like, he's not bad or anything. He's just
yeah,
gross.
I know loads about. I think I've seen like a couple of his streams. Seems like he seems alright. Doesn't seem like a bad fella. Apart
He's cool.
from
He's cool. He's
apart
just
from the
he's
blood
just he's
wall.
just gross. He's just gross.
Uh,
Uh, he's just kind of disgusting. That's all. But uh, so so I know a while ago you told me. Yeah, the reason why this call took a bit is because I forgot. I forgot to follow up on you.
so
And B, you said that you wanted to learn how to stream. So how's that going?
yeah, it's going alright. I'll keep been doing a few streams for members and stuff. I'll try and figure out what it's all about really, because I'm not really good at the internet kind of stuff really. Yeah, I'm getting there. I think I just need to start doing it more. Just need to yeah, start actually getting on with it. I thought this was gonna so kind of the reason why I said that is because I thought this was gonna be like a live stream. I didn't realize it was just like
Nah,
a
no, it's literally
pre-recorded.
just
Probably could have done it
yeah,
earlier then, to be honest. But yeah, kind of wanted
my
to try and
bad.
figure out. I thought I had to like figure out streaming software and try and figure out how to do it all. I didn't realize it's going to be this kind of easy, really.
That was my fault. I should have been more clear, I think.
That's probably my fault, but yeah, it's going all right. It's quite fun. It's quite kind of a kind of nerve wracking as well. I need to get over the nerves of it all. I think
Do you show
it's
your
just
face on this? Do you show your face on those videos?
no. I do want to start showing my face though. Um, yeah, it's just another thing I need to eventually do.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
All right.
yeah,
What do you
so
what do you talk about? Like, do you just talk about like breaking news, local drama, or do you like talk about like normal stuff?
it's more. Yeah, that's kind of what I need to figure out firstly is what I should actually make live streams about because I'm still not really too sure really. Maybe the live stream news type thing, like the breaking news type thing, is probably the thing. At the moment, I'm just doing investigate. Well, I've done like a few ones where I've just investigated kind of obscure people and like that no one's ever heard of and stuff. Looked around their channel and stuff like that. Really, just more like low key stuff while I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Really.
But everything seems to be a okay.
Yeah, it seems like it's working out. It's just it's a bit weird speaking to people like here now. It's fine because you're obviously speaking back to me. We're just having a conversation. But when you're live streaming, you're just speaking at like you're in an empty room and you're just speaking at a microphone, and no one's speaking back to you. So you don't know like you tell a joke, you don't know if someone found it funny or if or if it was stupid or offensive or whatever. It's like a strange way to communicate. I just need to get my head around really. So it's yeah, it's not like a natural thing for me, to be honest.
Okay. No, I get it. Like, I don't really want to live stream, at least not yet. I'll only do it once I become like actually like popular, I guess. But I don't want to live stream just yet. Uh, and
What
but yeah.
So what do you think your channel's going to develop into then? Because obviously you got your music and your interviews, and you're going to do your movie stuff and that. What's
Yeah,
your kind of long-term vision for it, do you think?
so I'm still gonna do these interviews because I love doing these. But I want most of my chance like after my first video, which will I think it'll take like about like a month to do. I think like
Yeah.
about a month like a month to do. I did start filming, so finally, right? But yeah, like I think it'll take about like a month to finish. After that, yeah, it's just my channel's just gonna be how do I describe this? It's going to be let's see if you know your internet stuff. It's going to be a combination of it's EFAP if it was Samaj with the editing style of Kulea and Banksnap.
Oh, see, yeah, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Uh, it's just gonna be like movie discussions and like TV discussions and like some book discussion and whatnot, but a lot more schizophrenic.
Yes, fair enough.
Oh, so yeah, like I want to try to develop a style. Uh, not even because I want to be like unique or anything. It's just like I think I have a style or an aesthetic that people will enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Um,
Thing with YouTube is, you need to kind of get your first few videos out of the way, because they'll probably be not as good as you think, or not as good as you would like them to be. Then
no, yeah,
once
of
you kind
course.
of, as you say, once you kind of settle down, you kind of start to develop your own style and stuff like that.
No, yeah, of course, of course. But no, yeah, like my videos are. It's just primarily gonna be like video as like I will be I mean it'll be like video essays, sure. But what makes them different is that I'll actually appear in them as like you see that I'll appear as that red thing you see in the server.
Yeah.
That's me. That's just how I look like. That's my actual face, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I look very ugly.
Very
uh
handsome, very
yeah,
dashing.
thank you. But yeah, like I'll be appearing again like on camera and everything while also just doing like the schizo editing and like the voiceovers and whatnot.
Yeah.
um but yeah, no, like I like but you know, of course occasionally there'll like still be like these interviews because I like doing them. And as for the music, I want to see if I can actually make a band camp. So that's where that'll go, because in Bandcamp you can sell merch quite apparently, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
uh
What do you mean you want to see if you can make, or try and make it successful?
uh I've been trying
Bank.
hard, more and more to learn how to like sample and stuff, but no, that shit's hard, bro. That shit's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. So next, actually, to turn it back to you, what interests do you have apart from making YouTube videos?
Yeah, well, music. I used to be a professional musician, so I quite like music. So
Oh, okay. That
it's
okay.
the
That
thing I
that
like.
explains why you gravitated a little bit there.
Yeah, I always like music. I like playing music, and yeah, I don't really have time to make it anymore, to be honest. Which is, but I do need to start setting the time to do that, because it is like a little part of your soul that needs to be fulfilled in some way. So yeah, I do
What's
need to start
your
doing that.
what's your instrument of choice?
Guitar. Yeah, I want to buy a cello. Actually, I was thinking about buying a cello. I want to start learning the cello.
Okay.
Yeah, guitar. Guitar's the main one. I mean, I played drums in bands before, and bass, and I played in the accordion. Do you know what an accordion is? Played an
Of,
accordion once in a band.
yeah, of course, of course, of course.
So yeah, it's a
Uh,
bit of
okay,
everything, but guitar's the main thing, really.
do you do like singer songwriter acoustic Mark Kozelek type music, or like what's up there?
Yeah, acoustic, but more. You know what percussive fingerstyle guitar is?
Excuse me.
Have you ever heard of percussive fingerstyle guitar before? It's like a style of playing guitar.
Give me an example of an artist that does that, because maybe then I'll like probably know what it is.
It's not really, I'm not sure there's any real famous ones there. So it's basically you play guitar in a percussive way, so you use it as like a drum while you're playing, and you do all different weird techniques to kind of make the guitar sound like a full band by itself. I kind of do that style of guitar, really, is what I do.
What's it called again? I want to like look it up. Let me
Percussive finger style.
percussive finger style. Okay, let me just quickly. Yeah, let me see this guy play real quick. God damn it! Fucking ad. Whatever. I'll watch it later. But yeah, no, like
Yeah, it's
okay.
like a style of guitar. Basically, it just makes your guitar sound like a full band. So you can just play by yourself, and you kind of can just make it sound like a full band. And I'll do like
Oh, okay.
singing or rapping or whatever, or like poetry or whatever over the top of it, where I kind of felt like doing really.
Do you rap? Do you do rap, singing or spoken word?
Kind of all three, really. It depends what I want to do, really.
You rap?
Kind of. Yeah, we used to. I haven't done it for ages, but yeah.
I'm more of a spoken word guy kind of myself.
But it was kind of, yeah. I say rap. It wasn't like a super energetic ghetto rap kind of vibe. It was more. It was kind of more like spoken word, I guess. But yeah, like kind of mixture between spoken word and rapping, I suppose, is what I used to do.
Uh,
What
do
were
you do
you?
like do you do like the hotel books kind of spoken word or like the King Missile kind of spoken word?
It's more. See how my videos are. It's just quite monotone.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, just quite a monotone. So it's quite complicated guitars with very monotone vocal style over it. But kind of complicated wordplay in there as well, I suppose would be the way to put it. So it's quite vocals were always quite monotone. That's kind of
Oh,
the
so
they're kind of meant to be as well, I suppose. So when I say spoken word, it was just quite. It wasn't never really exaggerated. It's just quite monotone spoken word over complicated things.
on top of the freaking percussive finger playing.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, no, I feel like you should make some music, man. Like that. That sounds kind of cool. I kind of want. I kind of want to know that way. I kind of want. I kind of want to see you make some music. Hold on. I mean, that low key sounds like the shit I'd be listening to nowadays. To be honest, like
Yeah,
whatever
it's
you like whatever you said.
yeah. Well, yeah, I do want to start doing it again, but just
Would
finding
you
the
re-
time, man.
would you would
Me,
you
you're,
would you release it on like on a channel or something?
yeah, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I don't know if I really want to put my name out there because it was all done under my own like real name. So I don't know if I want to put my real name out there or not. Really, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, just call yourself interesting music from around the world.
Maybe, yeah, yeah, could do, I
Do
suppose.
Uh, okay, yeah. What about I mean, given how you said complicated wordplay, I'm assuming you also like writing.
Oh yeah, I've always been fascinated by words and how to make them sound interesting together and stuff. And always found, I suppose it kind of reflects on my channels. I've always found like poetic grossness quite intriguing, like quite you know, putting something that's quite disgusting in a really poetic way. Always found that quite interesting. Like the
No, yeah, like you have
juxtaposition
a
between the
very
two.
yeah, like you have yeah, like your scripts are very like very poetic compared to like people like I don't know Kiwi Tapes or June the King or Mikey No
Mm.
More for example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh,
always found that kind of stuff quite interesting, really. I suppose, yeah, this kind of reflects on my channel as well, I suppose. There are quite disgusting things in my channel, I suppose. Yeah.
so I was asking that because I say this to all my guests, but I am indeed an author.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I'm an author. I'm currently trying to promote my book. And it's not doing great because marketing is fucking expensive. But
Mm.
I usually do like guerrilla tactics, like TikTok, and Twitter, and well, Twitter kind of asked me, but and that's also partially why I want to like actually make real YouTube videos, to because I'm just kind of doing anything right now to get popular,
Mm.
uh, and one of those is just doing the book. But just to promote myself real quick, I'm going to send you my book so you could check it out if you want. Um, blah blah
What's it?
blah.
What's it? What
But
kind of genre? What kind of genre is it in?
it's like
Is it
fantasy, you know.
like a kind of space fantasy or like Lord of the Rings type fantasy, or what kind of vibe you got going on?
Yeah, like medieval kind of thing going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me just send it to you. For the people that would watch this, Visionary. The book is called Visionary Burning Dream. You can buy it on Amazon, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles for the Americans, Kubo, Smashwords, all that jazz. Thank you very much. But yeah, so yeah, I'm an author. Like I try to do a lot of stuff. I write books. I write poems. I'm trying to get into comic writing. I'm trying to get into music writing as well. And no, yeah, I love writing. That's my main talent, I suppose.
So how long
And
does
of
it take
course,
you? How long does it take you to write, like, finish a book completely?
I've written two books actually, but we don't talk about the first one. Uh,
About the sector, is
uh,
it?
huh?
Is the first one about the sector?
Uh, funny thing. I actually tried to make like a comic revolving. That's like basically an analog to like YouTube lore or sector lore.
Yeah.
Uh, I still kind of want to do it, but the reason why it's like so hard to do is because that shit just keeps changing. You know what I'm saying? It's like updates like every minute.
Yeah.
So I did try to do that one time. Uh, the first book actually took me like 6 months to finish. And
Oh
the
yeah,
second
it's quicker than I
and
thought. I thought like football books took years for some reason.
the second one, which is the one that I sent you right now, that one took me a year.
So I don't really
Uh,
use Discord. If I click on your message now, is that going to take me out of the call, or am I still going to be on the call?
no, you'll still be on the call.
Cool. So let's. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can. I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for you to like. What's funny is that I don't even have a copy of my own book because I have to give it to someone for some reason. So very sad right now.
Have you sold?
uh,
Or is that a personal question? You don't have to answer that, obviously, for that one, I suppose.
no, you go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How many have you sold?
Not enough. Because marketing is very hard. So kill me, please.
Looks pretty cool.
I
It's got
know.
like a Van Gogh style kind of a. What's that Van Gogh painting, like the sunset or whatever, like in the kind of
Like the
art,
Starry
art
Night.
style. Starry Night, that's the one, yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you. That was like the kind of the main inspiration there. The cover was made by my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Uh, yeah, as you can tell, yeah, I'm utterly alone, or not utterly alone, but you know what I mean. Like I do this like completely like from my own resources.
Oh,
Um, which is why it's been so hard to like promote the book because a lot of like marketing places are like scams. You know what I'm saying?
oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I'm doing a lot of guerrilla shit with like I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, but now I'm just like using them as well to like promote this book. And I'm just kind of like getting into a lot of cultures in general. Not like in the LARP way, like no fuck no, I'm not like a culture vulture or anything. But like I just kind of do a lot so I can like get my art out there. You know what I'm saying?
Seems to be the way
Um,
you need to kind of use the internet, really, isn't it? So you need to have lots of different build up, try lots of different things until something works, and then you can kind of use that thing to promote the other things that you're doing, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah. So, but I wouldn't be like a culture vulture either. I'm not baby no money, right? We're never gonna steep down there. So, but yeah, like, no, so yeah, like that is like my real talent, I suppose, with like writing. So yeah, cool. So yeah, cool that you said that you're a writer. Have you done any books?
No, I would like to. I've come up with a few ideas for books I want to do, but again, it's just time, man. Just yeah, trying to find the time to write a book is it's quite an investment of time, isn't it, to write a book, really? But yeah, I do fancy doing it, to be honest. As I say, I like language and I like words and I like kind of messing around with words and stuff.
I
I think
mean, think of it this way. You making money right now?
yeah.
Okay. Do you have a day job or is this your job?
No, just on YouTube, yeah.
YouTube is your job flat out?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, if you're making decent money, then I don't see what's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like you could start a book right like after this call if you like, you know, if you want. I
Mm.
feel like I know time is a thing, but you could at least like do like 1 page a day or something. Like if you already have like ideas on your noggin.
The thing with me, yeah, I know what you mean, but the thing with me is I get kind of absorbed by a creation sometimes, if you know what I mean. I kind of once I'm into something, I kind of just want to do that all the time. It's like I don't think I could just write like one page of a book. I'd kind of just be obsessed with finishing the book, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? I kind of
Yeah. Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
just get really into things. Like once I'm into something, I just get really into it, and I just kind of want to do that all the time. I feel like if I started writing a book, yeah, everything else would just take a back seat really, and I just have to kind of keep doing it until I finished it really. And
I mean,
just everything,
you could always do like novellas, which are like like 100 like 60 pages,
a short story or whatever. Yeah.
or you could do like a short story collection to kind of ease into the process.
Hmm. That might not be a bad
Uh,
idea.
which is what Sargon tried to do, but he just became a politics person. So don't be a Sargon. Don't be a Sargon.
I see it's because
Uh,
I've heard he's like a well I've seen he's got like a thread on Kiwi Farms or whatever, and he's like I've heard he's a bit of a lolcow. I don't really know loads about him.
he's like
I see.
half lol. He's like half lolcow because he's not like super egregious, but he's just kind of a funny fellow. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just kind of a funny fellow. He did fucking lose. I he did lose like an election of the UK like brutally too. Like he really
Yeah, I remember that was like the UKIP one or something, wasn't it?
yeah.
Him and Count Dankula, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, they were. It was him, Dankula. I don't remember if Nigel Farage was there.
No, I think it might have been Tommy Robinson as well was with them or something. I think. I don't know. Might be wrong.
I know Tommy Robinson and Dankula were friends at a certain point because when Dankula got arrested for his pug joke, the only one of the only few people in like internally like in the UK that actually supported Dankula was Tommy Robinson.
Oh really?
Yeah, or
Well, one of
at least like big like Pope figures.
you know, I don't really
I
thought
don't
of.
know. I don't know if they're still friends though.
Yeah, I don't know. Not really too clued
Uh,
up on that really, to be honest.
yeah, I say they're friends is because one time Dankula and Vosh, do you know that guy Vosh?
Yeah, yeah, like the
Uh,
left wing streamer guy when he. Oh, they did a debate together, didn't they? That's right. Him and Dankula did a debate, didn't they? That's right.
yeah, they did a debate, and Dankula said that he was friends with Tommy Robinson, and then Vosh was trying to be like, oh my god, Tommy Robinson is a this and that, this and that, this and that, which is like true, I guess, like if you want to look at it that way. Uh, but and then Dankula was like, what? So and then Dankula was like, no, that's not true, and I'm like, I mean. I mean, not saying Tommy Robinson is like 100% totally like super like downtrodden, but I don't know. He has some pretty weird stuff, like and he's been arrested a couple times, so I wouldn't necessarily call Tommy Robinson a saint. So kind of a
Wow.
weird friendship, I guess you have, Dankula. So I don't know. But I don't know if they're still friends. But yeah, no, UKIP. That's I know Dankula and Nigel Farage have had like a relationship at some point, but I don't know how powerful
Make that sound
that
sexual then for some reason.
that did sound sexual. I mean, funnily enough, Dankula made that same joke because because Dankula was like, I had a very passionate, intense relationship with Nigel Farage, and then when after we did the Rumpy Puppy, I guess I know that is just a Dankula joke. But no, I do think they did have some kind of relationship, but I don't remember how powerful it was. But no, yeah, UKIP was a thing. Is UKIP still a thing actually?
It is, yeah, but it's one of those kind of it's been taken over by this guy who basically just bleeding the supporters for money. Really, it's like a kind of scam pie. He's never going to win anything or do anything.
Wow, that's odd.
Nigel Farage has gone to reform in it. Yeah, he's like started his own new party.
Oh, okay, so I was not right. Nigel Farage was a part of UKIP.
Was, yeah, but I think it was and Dankula and the other what's his name, fucking Sargon of Akkad. I think when
Yeah,
they did it, I don't think Farage was the leader. I think it was some guy called Gerald Batten or Gerald Mountbatten or something like that. I think he like
yeah,
someone else took it over. I think Farage kind of distanced himself from it all.
yeah. He's in he's in reform now, like you said, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I always get mixed up. There's another one called Restore as well, and they sound pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Reform and Restore.
You a Nigel Farage guy?
Nah, no, I don't really like. I don't really like any politicians, to be honest with you, mate. I'm not like a not really a left or a right person. I just think they're all as bad as each other, really. To be
No, of
honest,
course, no, of course. But are you like right?
in terms of politicians, at least, not obviously differences between political factions, but I think politicians, when they get to positions of power, they serve the regime rather than the people they pretend to serve. Really.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard like at least from the Scottish perspective, but not like they kind of want Nigel to be the new PM because
Oh, really?
because he's the only one that's actually willing to do something against the overflowing of like I don't know immigrants.
I don't think he will, to be honest with you. He's I don't know, who knows, but he's more interested in illegal immigration rather than the main vector of immigration into Britain is legal, not illegal. But he's like just
Yeah, I thought
focused on illegal ones, and that's like a drop in the ocean for immigration. So
because legal immigration could also just mean like refugees, right? Like just bring them in, boys. You know what I'm saying?
legal would be like say like people from India, I guess. I don't think many of them are illegal, but there's like lots of them coming over on like legal visas, like work visas or student visas, that type of stuff.
But it's like
Whereas,
an insane number, right? As I've heard, like it's very
yeah,
disproportionate.
yeah, I think the Tories let in what's like 1.5 million or something like that in 1 year for like such a small country. It's quite a lot.
You see that's just like that's coming from me. Like I am a an extraterrestrial. Like I'm from space. Um, but no, yeah, I do think that's like that is a bit a little bit too excessive. I feel I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
it's quite a lot of people to jam into such a small little island.
um, yeah, no, people I like people kind of just forget how small the UK really is. Like it really is just that small.
Yeah, compared to
Uh,
like America and Canada and places like that, it's tiny.
America, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But no, yeah, so yeah, Nigel Farage is only focusing on like illegal immigrants.
As far as I can tell, I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of blank out all of the politics stuff because I don't know, it just seems a bit pointless to me. But yeah, as far as I can tell, he's just focused on illegal immigration and thinks that legal immigration is fine. So I think
Oh,
a lot of
okay, yeah.
people are voting for him because they don't understand the difference between legal and illegal immigration. So I think they're going to be disappointed when he comes to power. But who knows? I might be wrong. Who knows?
Sorry about that. Had to open something. But you know, yeah, like I don't know. That's what I've been hearing. But yeah, but good to have another perspective on Nigel Farage.
Oh,
Um,
Nige.
no, Nige. But yeah, we got a couple more questions left. Um, next question we got is, um, it's actually an interesting niche you could do there because you said you were going to do Patrick Tomlinson. Um,
Yeah.
and seeing how you're into writing, do you know of any other author lolcows that exist?
Orphan lolcows. Hmm. I think so. I can't really think. Most of them are quite. I'm sure that most of them have the capacity to write a book. Really, to be honest, I can't really imagine Cyrex writing a book, for example. I can't really
But
think of any. Can't really think of any, but I'm sure there probably are some.
Cyrus made books? Question mark.
I was going to say I can't really imagine him writing a book.
Oh, um, you could actually do something pretty cool if you wanted to. There's this writer. He's like from the 1800s, by the way. Called William McGonagall.
Yeah,
And he is considered to be the worst poet ever.
well,
um,
how
and
do you
he's
spell his
actually
name?
William. You know Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter.
No. Is it McGonagall?
McGo.
I've got him. Yeah, I've got him. Yeah,
There we go.
let's have a look. So he's the worst poet of all time, you reckon?
Yeah, that's what they say.
It's Scottish. Yeah, they're normally pretty good poets, the Scots.
Yeah, he's Scottish. You're right. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Scottish Poetry Library. Yeah, go on. Carry on talking. I'm just going to see if I can find any of his poems.
Yeah, if you can find a poem, read at least one of them live on air. Yeah, let me see if I can find one. Hold on. William McGonagall. Yeah, William McGonagall poem. List of William McGonagall poems. Nah, that's not helping me. Wikipedia. What the fuck, bro? William McGonagall poems. A tale. Man, shut up. A tale. Okay, I got one, but I want to see if you could find one. I got a poem, but let's see. I want to see if you could find a poem from William McGonagall so you can read it live on air, especially with your voice.
Maybe. So I've got. I think this is yes. So it was in the month of December, and in the year of 1883, that a monster whale came to Dundee, resolved for a few days to sport and play, and to devour the small fish in the silvery Tay. Sounds all right so far. It's not great, but it's all right.
Okay.
So the monster whale did sport and play among the innocent little fishes in the beautiful Tay, until he was seen by some men one day, and they resolved to catch him without delay. Yeah, see where this is going.
There we
Yeah,
go.
goes on for quite a long time.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I'm going to read. I think it's lots of like Tay, say, all these
Oh,
kind of
that's
words
it.
in there.
Oh wait.
Mm.
It's just it's just a lot of a lot of repetitiveness.
Like basic rhymes as well, I suppose, isn't it? Like day and say and tay.
Yeah, and also another thing is that I don't know if this is like an old thing, but his poems go on for a while. Like, oh god, like I found another one right here. Like this one, like low key lasts forever.
That's why I can't stop reading it. It goes on for quite a while.
No, but that'd be kind of cool if you did like writer lolcows. I have a good one actually. Do you happen to know who Patrick Rothfuss is?
And now I don't.
He's a good one. You should check his story out. All you need to know is that he has taken 14 years, or no, well, 16 years now to write his third book for his fantasy trilogy.
All right. Is
Yeah,
this
I
fan?
know.
Are the first two any good, or are they not worth waiting for?
That's the problem. They're really good, apparently. Like
Oh, right.
he was actually considered to be fantasy's next superstar, like young, up and coming, like
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why he kind of became. Well, he's not a full lockout, but he's kind of close because he has like some lockout tendencies, like like bad marriage, child support, being vicious to fans,
All right.
freaking random politics that come out of nowhere, freaking strange decisions. Oh, and of course, scamming people out of like $250,000.
Oh, well, fair enough.
You know,
So,
some like he's not evil or anything. Like it's just kind of so. But I wonder, I wonder if there's some writer author locales that you could do.
I imagine it'd be quite a few of them. It seems like writers would be quite like creative people. Those types of people can be quite erratic sometimes, can't they? I'd imagine there'd be quite a few of them out there.
No, yeah, I
Stephen
get it.
King. Stephen King. I always thought I don't know much about him at all, but I always thought that he must have quite a sordid, weird backstory to him. To be honest, like his books are quite weird, aren't they?
Yeah, well, let's not forget the you know, the scene with and it with I don't
The
really want to say it because
kids have a massive
kids,
like orgy or whatever when there's
yeah.
like isn't there like a time traveling turtle that they're doing it on or something? I can't remember to be honest. Some kind of weird shit like that. You know?
Nah, there's no turtle. It's just an honest to god kid orgy, you know.
Oh, fair enough. Normal, just
So
a normal kid orgy. Fair
yeah,
enough.
just a normal kid orgy, right? Just
I
now
mean, I'm
after
sure that
why he wrote
he
that.
must have some weird stuff going on, like in his private life, or I don't know. I've never looked into it, but he must have something weird going on, right?
Yeah, because you just don't do that. Like you like okay, it's one thing to write like kids doing it, like teens or whatever. Like George R. R. Martin does it all the time. But
Mm.
but like it makes sense because that was like in medieval. That was like in the 15. That was like in medieval, like in a medieval time. Like that shit happened all the time. But but it took place in the 50 in like the 50s, bro. Like that was no like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
especially. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's, yeah.
So
Not sure that kid orgies were super common in the medieval times. To be fair, but maybe they were.
at least George R. R. Martin didn't do kid orgies. He didn't go that far.
Did he?
He like
He's another
like
one that
he
didn't finish his book, isn't he?
oh yeah, him too. I don't think he's a lolcow per se, but it is very funny every time he like is like, guys, I promise I'm gonna finish my book. Um, and then but he says that like 100 times, and like I don't think he's ever gonna do it. Like how old is he
um,
actually? Um, George R. R. Martin. He is. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, no, he's 77, bro. He's not gonna.
77.
Yeah, he's not finishing it anytime soon. Um, and I will say though, it's very interesting that as an American writer, he tries his best to write his English like how Brits do it.
Oh, really?
Like
I've never read
in the
one of his
books,
books
like
before.
in his books, yeah, like he tries to like write how Britain does it.
Yeah, probably for the best.
So
We are pretty good.
yeah, yes, I know. um, so let's see, we got two more questions left. So the second last question we got is, um, I already asked that. Yeah, no, I already asked that one. Hold on, let me check my metaphorical notes. So this is kind of a part two to a question I asked earlier, but which lolcow or subject or whatever, because I asked which one you just hated, but now this one
Mm.
is which one has actually had you like straight shitting your pants, like you were like actually like what the fuck is this shit, bro?
Probably, to be honest, it's going to be quite a tame answer, I guess, but well, maybe not. I think Cyrax, to be like, as I say, like Cyrax, didn't really know super loads about lolcows when I stumbled across him. I'd made like a Dragon Lord video. That was the first kind of one, and then I think I came onto Cyrax after him. I think if that's the order. I might be wrong.
You were straight shitting your pants with Cyrex.
Yeah, it was just like this the whole story. Like when you come into it dry and you don't really know loads about the whole kind of lolcow subculture and stuff, you just such a if you think about that story, it's just so wretched and weird. It's like his dad was a paedophile, his granddad was a paedophile, he's a fucking paedophile, and he looks how he looks and stuff. And
Isn't
try
Cyrax an incest baby, or am I or no?
no, he's mum burnt herself alive, and
Oh wow,
his dad was a paedophile. But
yeah.
are they related? Actually, it might have been. I can't remember. They might have been cousins or something like that. Actually, I can't remember. You might be right. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
okay, we got that extra layer if that's true.
But yeah, it's like just everything about the story. And then like he's getting trolled, and but he has all these weird meltdowns, and his shoving fucking styluses up his ass and eating it and stuff. Like, just everything about it was just like so. Again, like now that I'm a little bit of a veteran to it all, it's kind
But
of
like when you first came into this
yeah.
stuff,
When you
yeah.
first confronted me, you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's like yeah, it's pretty. That one did kind of shock me a little bit, to be honest.
Was he worse than your first video who on because I think your first ever well not your first ever video, but the first public video that we can see was on Gotus.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, yeah, would he be a lolcow? I'm not really sure. I guess he probably would be. But yeah, yeah, he was kind of weird. It wasn't shocking to me though. He was just kind of he ate like rotten meat and stuff, and he was just a bit of a horrible person in general, really. Apparently though, he's apparently threw like acid in his girlfriend's face recently, or like a couple of years ago or something. I didn't cover that in
Yeah,
that video because it hadn't happened then. But yeah, apparently he's on the run for throwing acid in his girlfriend's face or something. Yeah,
yeah,
he was
he's and
a he was
let's
a
not
bit of a
forget he eats raw meat or did eat raw meat for a lengthy
yeah.
period of
That was
time.
that's pretty. And he used to do a thing called sun. Was it sun gazing, where he'd basically just stare at the sun and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and he also like he got another girl pregnant. I think he got a lot of girls pregnant actually. Let's say the whole thing. He's also very like very how do you call it? Um black pilled kind of person. You know, he thinks like
Yeah,
murder and rape is okay or whatever.
yeah. It's like he thinks he wants to return to a more primal way of living. But I think he has a bit of a distorted view of what the past was. I think like people weren't just going around murdering and raping people all the time.
No,
Even
yeah.
even when you're a caveman, if you fight people, you could die. You don't really want to fight people.
No, yeah, exactly. I don't yeah, he's just very he's actually still uploading though to this very day.
We had his main channel banned. So is he still on the Gatis? Oh, I forget what it's called now. The Gatis channel. Was he still uploading to that? Is he?
Yeah, he's still called Godas.
So he had a what was his other channel called? Severage or Sverage or something like that. When it was his main channel.
He's uploading in Gotas.
Yeah, fair enough.
Uh
So he can't be
do
on the
pe-
run that badly then if he's just uploading videos then.
yeah, do uh I'm just like checking some of his videos. He he made a video on Togi. That was kind of funny. Um, actually, that'd be kind of a. You made a video on train wrecks. You should probably make a video on Togi. Actually,
No, who's that?
he's that one Asian kid who's like muscular, kind of. He's kind of acne riddled. He's like a gambler too.
Yeah, there's lots of those gamblers on kicking it really.
And I'm surprised you haven't talked about Bossman Jack.
Yeah, I keep meaning. Yeah, there's another one I keep meaning to be honest. But he's like quite a deep rabbit hole, and also he's had a lot of videos made about him. I don't know. Don't really know what more I could add to it all, really.
Fair enough. Fair enough. all right. So last question we got is is what are your potential dream collaborations in YouTube? Like who like I don't know if you ever have thought about making a YouTube video with some other channel cuz or something. But yeah, I don't know if you've ever thought of that.
I have, I have kind of thought about not like a collaboration with another channel or anything like that, to be honest. But I've thought about doing doing interviews, but making like a documentary about someone. Say like Cyrax, say for example, making like a documentary about Cyrax, but then like interviewing him as well in there, and but kind of like I don't know. I think could be quite funny to, but I
Have
just think
you have you actually
what?
contact have you actually contacted Cyrex?
Nah, nah. My experience, as I say, I did. I thought when I first kind of thought that, I contacted Minnie Manson to try and communicate with him and see if I could kind of get something going like that there. But I kind of learned very quickly that those people are not easy to communicate with, should we say? They're quite erratic people. So yeah, I don't think it would be a viable thing. But I would, yeah, it'd be quite interesting just to kind of interview someone like on the camera and stuff, and just ask them kind of strange questions. I was thinking like you kind of like agree with them and kind of get them comfortable with you, and then they could like open up about things and stuff. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
that's,
that's going to be. Don't think that's going to be a thing that will actually happen, but yeah, it's
I
something I would
mean,
like to do.
Dankula actually did that one time with Christian.
Oh yeah, I have a vague memory of that. How did that
Yeah,
go?
dang. Dankula. This was before the incest shit, by the way. But
Fair enough.
Dankula. He just really tried his best to like kind of, I guess, understand Chris Chance's universal dimensional
Hmm.
mumbo jumbo. Like Dankula was just like being like, so. So you're saying that your dad is like Ted Bundy and like the universe is gonna collapse and shit like he's just like he was just very candid about it
Yeah.
because Dankula knows that if he fucking like laughed at it, Christian would just like leave and like die. Yeah.
I think that's would be the best way to do it as well, and it's take it like take it try to understand it rather than just make like little jokes about it and stuff. Especially someone like Chris Chang, he's such a he's lost in all kinds of delusions and stuff like that. It'd be
No, yeah.
quite interesting just to try and break apart like the kind of guards and try and get into the delusion and see what is actually going on in his head, because it is interesting, right? I find it quite interesting, like the what's happening in these people's minds and stuff. Like how do you think that your Jesus Christ Sonichu Prime or whatever, like how do you even get to that
Yeah, no,
kind of
exactly. Like what's
thinking, you know?
uh oh yeah, like no, he's had like all kinds of phases. He thought he was Jesus, then he thought he was the goddess of consoles. Uh
Hmm.
then he thought or she thought I don't fucking know. She, there's a lot. Actually, cool little lore detail. Remember when Christian got arrested at that hotel?
What time was that? Was that when he after he fucked his mum or
Yeah.
yeah?
Guess who was recording that video?
Don't know.
That's right, Ethan Ralph.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh, well, there's two videos. There's like the official cop one, and then there's the one that people actually watched. That was recorded by Ethan Ralph.
How did he get there on the scene?
Uh, I I don't know.
Did he call the police? Was he the one that called the police or anything?
Fuck, I don't think so. But
No.
but he's probably a good track. I mean, even though Ethan Ralph is this and that, which I mean, yeah, he's not a good person at all. At the end of the day, there was a point in time. Oh, this is like forever ago, like 2015, 2016. But there was a point in time when Ethan Ralph was actually a competent like show host.
He had a popular stream, didn't he, on YouTube?
Yeah, it was called the Kill Stream.
Yeah.
But like he actually got decent guests. He actually interviewed Gavin McInnes, who was the founder of Vice.
Proud
No,
Boys as well, isn't it?
yeah, he also founded Proud Boys. And also, just so we're clear, YouTube, when I say decent, I don't mean like good people. I just mean like
Big
like
stars.
yeah, like yeah, just so we're clear. He also and also remember that point I said way earlier about like how the sector the is like something that people um most people know but they just don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
uh the Kino Casino has actually had some decent guests too. They actually had some ordinary gamers as a guest one time.
Yeah.
And that was yeah, and that whole stream was just basically like I watched the whole thing because it was so funny. It was literally just Andy Worski and PPP freaking lore dumping Mudahar about Nick Rekieta, and I found that shit so fucking hilarious. They've also had guests like Tom Segura. You probably don't know who that is, but that is a decently big American comedian who has
Oh,
nothing to do with this internet shit. But yeah, like they got a fucking comedian on the shit.
I thought it was like when you said that, I thought it was like a scientist for some reason. I don't know why. But
Who'd you think I was talking about?
Tom Segura. I don't know. Is there like a scientist with a name like that? I don't know. That doesn't matter. But
But no, yeah, they've gotten big guests before. There was actually a joke on that video that it's gonna get to a point where the Kino Casino is gonna talk to Mr. Beast about like Dick Masterson. No, but yeah,
they're pretty famous. Like, especially the quartering stuff has kind of shot them into notoriety, isn't it? I think the Kino
no, yeah,
Casino.
the Kino Casino is doing better than ever. Like I mean, yeah, they got banned, but they're like that honestly just made them more famous. Like, no,
Yeah,
they're doing better than ever. Which again is really cool because Andy Worski was in a very tough spot, like not even like a couple years ago. Because of that's what the Magi Chan curse is, aka this is what happens when you're part of the sector for too long.
consumes you.
Yeah, and no, it does. It really does. Like, there, a very famous incident that happened with the sector was with Coach Red Pill.
Oh, was he part of it? Was he?
Yeah, he was. There's a lot of pictures of him with Worski, Ralph, Dick, like Ricada, all those people. Um, he uh he's dead. Like flat out, like he's just dead.
Yeah, that's all I
Um,
know. He died in Ukraine or something, didn't he? That's all I really know him for. Really, is that?
Yeah, and people thought that he was going to. People thought that his death was going to create like some kind of like a rupture between the U.S. and Russia and all that because Coach Red Pill was an American citizen living in Russia, I believe.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't cause anything. But no, yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what. Actually, wait, do that one. Hold on, do Coach Red Pill. That's kind of a. Yeah, I don't think you've actually done any people that died, right?
Yeah, man, I don't think so. Well, people have died afterwards, I suppose, but not when I've made it. I
No,
don't think. No.
not like people who are already dead.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, I don't recall doing that.
Yeah, no, yeah. So no, that'd be kind of interesting if you, because now that would actually be one of the few times where you could actually just cover a story from life to end, like still
Yeah,
from start to end.
story's actually
Um,
kind of complete.
yeah, like he started off. It's kind of sad actually because he started off as like a decently known like movie director, not director, but like in the movie business, and then he just joined this bullshit. And then one thing led to another. He ended up in Russia, and now he's dead. So like,
So
uh,
it's quite the story.
no, yeah, it's like the greatest story ever told.
One thing led to
Uh,
another. Now he's dead.
no, it really is. Like, how the fuck did he end up in Russia? um, so yeah, like that's what in the sector that's called, like that's one of the in jokes. It's called the Magi Chan curse. Just basically like a lot of, and yes, that is based off Christian. Um, the Magi Chan curse is basically like, yeah, you just get consumed by the sector. Like look at Nick Rekieta, like he got arrested for drug possession, and his 6 kids were surrounded by that.
Yeah,
Dick
didn't he?
Masterson, yeah,
Wasn't it like neglect as well or something? Didn't he like neglect his kids or something? Nick Rekieta?
yeah, he did. Frickin' Ethan Van Sciver, he's just out here eating toilets. It's very
Eating toilets.
yeah, he's eating toilet. I mean that was a big thing that happened like in 24. He was caught eating toilets. Uh,
How do you eat a toilet?
oh, I'm sorry. He was eating urinal cakes. That's a lot more
Oh,
refined.
all right,
Uh,
fair enough. Freshen
he
the
was
breath.
that's a lot more refined. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Fucking.
I think maybe in England we call like a toilet is just the actual like china porcelain thing. I don't know if in America that's the case, but yeah, when you say eating the toilet, it's like him trying to eat like a big lump of porcelain.
I think there was a video of him sucking on like the handle of a toilet or urinal. Uh,
Ugh.
yeah. So I don't know what that's about. The um, who else got Magic Hand? Well, I mean, to be honest, every sector person got Magic Hand to an extent. Yeah, that's what makes Worski so special. He actually got out of it, and
I still
again,
come
he's
back in though.
huh?
Never count him out. He might come back in soon. Who knows?
Uh, let's give Worski some. Let's give him some hope. Like, but yeah, so hopefully, but yeah, if you ever so choose to cover more sector topics, which I think you will, because you already done a couple. Um, you know what they say, like if you stare down at the abyss will stare back or something.
Yeah.
No, but it'll be cool if you to see you do that, like to talk about the sectors.
There's some,
But
some
yeah,
interesting characters in there, to be honest.
no, there really is. Like there's a lot of interesting characters. There's people that I haven't even mentioned yet, like Carolyn Borisenko, Beardson. Like no, it just keeps going. But yeah, that's yeah. I think this went on for longer than I thought actually, because yeah, because
Yeah.
even though these are interviews, it's basically just us talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like the
It's
uh
bloody. It's nearly 3 hours, isn't it? Fucking hell.
yeah, no, yeah, my last couple have been like that long because I'm just so handsome and charismatic, and but yeah, so thank you for I mean, what time is it for you? Actually, it must be fucking late.
It's only 10:30.
Oh, okay.
Not too
Uh,
bad.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know I've kept people for longer. I remember. I think we're for Kino Flex, who was like a little bit ago. I kept until like 12, like American time.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I hostages. You know. But no, yeah, like this is a long time coming, and yeah, thank you for appearing on the Red Feathers Nest. I think you're my third British person, I think. Um, so pretty or fourth, yeah, no fourth. So
That's
uh,
special then, I suppose.
yeah, well, yeah. And no, we got a diverse cast. We have Americans. I think Weekend Warrior is Malaysian. Yeah, Weekend Warrior is Malaysian. First for Brits. I forgot what Appa was, but I know he's like in the Asian countries. Yeah, no, pretty. Oh, we got a diverse cast. Oh yeah, we got two black guys too. So, um, so yeah, no, and we have yeah, a woman. Yeah, we have a woman. That's Eve. I think I think she's my longest interview actually. Well, one of my longest interviews. We stand Eve Castañas in this house, as you know. But yeah, thank you for coming to this interview. Hopefully, we can stay in touch. Probably question mark.
Yeah, sounds cool, mate.
Yes. But yeah, like
If I ever get the live streaming, if I ever manage to get on with that and start doing it on the main channel, I'd be up for just getting you on there to explain the sector and go over some sector shit or something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you for the opportunity. Uh, well, yeah. So yeah, hopefully we can stay in touch, and thank you so much.
Cool, man. Thanks, Roman. It's nice to talk to you.
All right. See you later. See you later,
Take it
dog.
easy, mate. Bye.
Bye.